It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and this week's podcast is sponsored by Acer. All right, to be the best, you need the best.
That's right.
Enter the Predator Helios 300, a gaming laptop that takes power to an all-new level, equipped with the 7th generation Intel Core processor and Aerial Blade 3D fan. Discover the VR-ready Predator Helios 300 today. Go to Acer.com, click on store, and enter coupon code BRILLIANT at checkout to receive 10% off, plus free ground shipping on a Predator Helios 300 laptop, including already discounted models. Offer valid through April 30th, 2018, and limited to one per qualified order. Hit that Intel chime one time, Dwayne.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, listen, I want to tell New York City, man, April 25th, 12:30 p.m., I'll be at the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue signing copies of my New York Times best-selling book, Black Privilege, but the paperback, because the paperback comes out next Tuesday, the 24th, so I'll be doing the signing the 25th at the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue. Pull up. You know the paperback is cheaper. You can send it to your people in prison. Do that, all right?
Absolutely. Also, May 19th, we got a Brilliant Idiots Live in NYC at Sony Hall. That's right. So you can go get your tickets for that right now. That's Brilliant Idiots Live, NYC, May 19th. This weekend, I'm going to be in Philly at the Helium Comedy Club. That's tonight and tomorrow night. We're going to absolutely do that. And so make sure you come out and do that. Helium Comedy Club. That's the 20th and 21st. Then I'm going to be out in Texas. I'm going to be out in Texas at the end of the month. That's I'm going to be in Dallas, Plano, and then Houston. So make sure you go check that out. I'll be there the Thursday through the 26th through the 29th. Houston's going to be on the 20th. Go get your tickets for that. TheAndrewSchulz.com. Cop those right now. And then the Euro Tour is up and available. I'm going to be coming to London. Man, London, thank you guys so much, man. The London show is, I think there's only like 60 tickets left. I'm doing a theater, the Leicester Square Theater in London. Make sure you get those tickets immediately. We did pre-sale, wasn't even open to the general public yet. Y'all almost fucking sold that shit out. We got like 60 tickets left. So come out, get that shit, gobble that up. Sell that show out. I'm going to be in London. I'm going to be in Antwerp. I'm going to be in Amsterdam. I'm going to be in Oslo. I'm going to be in Copenhagen and Stockholm. Go get your tickets now. It's going to be September 11th through 19th. Get your tickets now, man. I want you guys to get them early. I don't want anybody to be like, yo, it's sold out. I can't come. I want you to get them nice and fucking early. Thank you guys so much for supporting. TheAndrewSchulz.com for more shows. Other place I'm going to be. Also, I'm doing, some of you guys probably know about this already, but I've been doing my 52 weeks of stand-up. I just want to make sure all of you guys know. I put a new clip out on my Instagram, my YouTube, my Twitter, Facebook, every single week. So every Sunday I drop it, and I've done it for the last 16 weeks. So you can go check out YouTube and see the full bit. I usually do a snippet of it on Instagram. The full bit's on youtube.com/TheAndrewSchulz Brilliant Idiot YouTube page. So make sure you check that every week. I'm doing a new one. This week's going to be some fun stuff. It's either going to be about Weinstein or Aziz. It's just a joke that didn't make it into Views from the Sis, the full set, but it's still I think a fun, interesting bit. You could check it out. Let me know your feedback. But I really appreciate if you guys would go check that out and spread the word on that. And thank you guys so much for everything. All right, let's get back to the show.
Salute to everybody who plays video games. Everybody been sending me clips of Far Cry 5.
Okay.
Because in Far Cry 5, I guess when you're playing it, it's some character you come across, and his name is Charlamagne.
Okay, you better get a check.
And the guy goes, my name's Charlamagne. I'm not some Roman emperor or some New York DJ. And I was like, oh, shit. That shit was ill. Because I don't play video games. So I was like, wow.
They knew that.
Dope.
That's why they didn't pay you.
And then, and then that same week, they had me in the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had like a massive week. I'm very excited to talk to you about this week.
Cool.
You purchased your first Starbucks chain.
No, I didn't get a Starbucks chain. Starbucks thing is tough, bro. I don't drink coffee anyway, though.
Yeah.
I drink green tea, but I get my green tea from Starbucks.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand why everybody is upset. I just don't know if we should be upset at the overall company, or should we be upset at the individual who profiled in Starbucks?
What do you think?
Even though implicit bias is a big thing across, all platforms, but in that situation, shouldn't we
explain implicit bias to people?
Implicit bias is when people just have like bias. They have biases for a certain reason. You know what I'm saying? Like they just have biases towards people. Like I might see a white
Asian woman, you think she's a bad driver.
Yeah,
You see
a white guy, skinny white guy. I'm like, oh, that's the shooter. You
Right.
know, he's just a school shooter.
Yeah.
Like it just happens. Like
Yeah.
you see a Muslim on a plane, and you're like,
Hope he's Mexican.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the truth to the matter. Like everybody has implicit biases,
Yeah.
and I think that implicit bias training is necessary all across the board. But I was interested in the term that the Starbucks CEO used when he said unconscious bias, because if we say everybody has implicit bias,
Yep.
then there can be no such thing as unconscious bias, right?
Well, the tricky thing about unconscious bias is that if you're unconscious of it, then how do you even counteract it?
Yeah, like you don't know why you're scared. And I guess I was funny. I was talking to Kamala
It's like
Harris.
telling someone to dream different.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
how do
yeah.
I dream different?
I don't control
know.
that.
It's not up to me.
Yeah, and when you in those moments, like those split-second moments where you feel like you got to fight or flight, you know you're scared, you just don't know why. Exactly. And a lot of times you don't realize it until after the motherfucking fact.
Exactly.
And that's the sad part about police encounters and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the trick. I was having a long convo with Van specifically about the police thing. You know, we were discussing the idea of. And I think we both agreed on most things. The idea that like everybody deserves equal treatment from the police. And I said, are there situations where it's possible that you could be in where you have a knee-jerk reaction that you're not in control of?
Yeah.
So, for example, you're in a violent, dangerous neighborhood. You know that there's somebody with a gun that you guys are looking after. Guy opens the door really quickly. You already have your gun in your hand, and you shoot. Are you capable to not shoot in that situation? Does your
Very good
brain?
question.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know when someone scares you
Yeah.
from behind, you go,
Yeah,
ah!
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you can learn to not go, ah.
Hey, man, everybody not Kobe Bryant, all right? All right? Everybody not Kobe Bryant with Matt Barnes, pump faking him,
Son,
throwing the ball in his face.
When I saw him do that, I was like, he might have raped that girl.
Whoa.
He might have done did that.
That's some stone cold shit. Kobe Bryant got some different shit in his veins, bro. But that's what we're talking about,
Yes,
though.
yes.
Because 98, maybe 99% of people get that pump fake in their face, they jump.
Absolutely.
I don't know what made Kobe not move.
Yep.
Because he didn't know it was coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I was thinking about that because that is like, I like how human brains work. And, I was thinking like.
And this is a guy with the best reflexes in the world. It's not like he's
But that's because I'm always scared.
Say what?
That's because I'm always scared.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I was talking about Kobe, but you as well. You would have flinched before you even pumped.
Absolutely. But that's because I'm always scared. I'm always on the defense.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Kobe. I'm like, did Matt pump fake him at first? And Kobe just didn't realize it, so he didn't move.
That's
So
what it seemed like.
then he realized what Matt was doing, so he was ready for it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was. All I know is that in those certain situations when the first law of survival is self-preservation,
Right.
that instinct to fight or flight kicks in, and that's where unconscious bias comes into play. Because I didn't understand the term until somebody explained it to me this morning. And unconscious bias is like when you're in one of these fight or flight situations, it's a knee-jerk reaction, and it was an unconscious bias.
So I think the thing with the Starbucks is, and I know there's no reason to be talking about Starbucks because I want to know about Kanye, but we'll get to Kanye in 1 second. I think the thing about Starbucks is, I think we can all agree calling the police is excessive. At least I don't know the whole situation, but I think you can ask somebody to leave a couple times.
But they
and
would
then you call.
allegedly they wouldn't leave.
So here's the thing, right? And a guy from Starbucks in Philly hit me up on DM, and he was like, "Look, here's the policy. The policy is if you're not buying anything, you got to go because it's loitering." And I think it's a reasonable policy. I mean, if you go to most restaurants, they don't even let me sit down unless my whole party's there.
Yeah.
Right? But Starbucks is a place where you kind of hang out, you do an
use the
eBay
free
transaction.
Wi-Fi,
Use the fucking
yeah.
Wi-Fi. There's a guy at my Starbucks, right? Well, my old Starbucks where I used to live over in East Village, who brought his computer, maybe it was an Acer, brought a controller and would just sit there all day playing video games with a fucking controller.
Yeah.
Like he was just using it as his video game station.
Yeah.
Now, he buys his drink, they can't say anything. The thing with the two guys is just buy the drink. If you're saying, oh, we're waiting for our friend, you don't need to wait for your friend for a fucking latte.
Buy a bottle of water.
Buy a bottle of water. It's a very easy thing
Buy
to
a quarter
avoid.
cookie.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
There's got to be
Now you-
something.
and by the way, they have a case, but he really got a case. Because I bought a cookie. I was a paying motherfucking customer.
If you buy something 25 cents, you sue the fuck out of Starbucks. The reality is they were violating a store policy. They were asked to leave, and then they go. So you're not going to get any money from Starbucks. You're going to get the sympathy thing. Like Starbucks is handling it the way H&M should have. Like if H&M were like, we feel so horrible about this, we're shutting down our stores for awareness, and they just nipped it at the bud.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't like. Starbucks said we're closing 8,000 stores for implicit bias training or racial bias training. Mm-hmm. If you got to close down 8,000 stores to do racial bias training, throw the whole business away,
Yo,
man.
Let me ask you a question.
What the fuck?
Let me ask you a question.
Throw the whole business away, man.
Have you gone into Starbucks recently?
Yeah, well, before that shit happened, yeah.
Right. It's all black people that work at Starbucks.
I never paid no attention.
I did.
You know what I care about when
what
I go
you gonna
Starbucks?
train them?
You my goddamn tea black. Green. My coffee black. Green.
You coffee, yeah.
I like green tea, and my wife likes black coffee.
All I'm saying is, like, how you gonna train black people to not be biased towards black people? That's what's confusing about me. I get it if everybody in Starbucks is fucking white, right?
Yeah,
and you're like, okay, let's do some training and understand how to interact with people. Maybe you got some racism that's latent you don't even know about. But you gonna really sit black people down and be like, guys, this is how you treat black people fairly.
You don't get the fuck out of here.
I'm saying, how am I supposed to go? If I'm black, dude, how am I supposed to go to that meeting at Starbucks?
Exactly.
What you gonna teach me about black people?
Out of here. I really think you're gonna close 8,000 motherfucking stores. Right. It's too late in the game. Y'all done made a few $1 billion. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna close the stores for the day and teach everybody how to treat minorities.
Yo, you could tell that like people didn't want to boycott Starbucks because they were saying shit like it was the manager. You know
it's
what I mean?
the truth,
like,
though.
And it was. It's not Starbucks policy to kick people out. Why are you going to blame the fucking whole company?
And the police. I feel like the police, you're supposed to de-escalate that situation. Did that really need to be in handcuffs? Like, come on, y'all really want to do fucking paperwork because some motherfuckers was sitting in Starbucks?
Yeah, handcuffs is absurd. Hey, guys, let's just talk to you outside for a second.
Listen, man, get the fuck out of here.
Guys,
We got to lock y'all up for some
or you
shit.
come in there and just go, buy a fucking cookie.
Buy a cookie. Word
it's
bond.
not that hard.
Absolutely. Go in there. They're not making a disturbance. They're not making a scene. Nobody's in trouble. Look, man, hey, buy water. Use the Wi-Fi. Wait for your friend and,
Son, it's a good deal.
Absolutely.
Isn't it a good deal? $1 cookie or $1 shot of espresso, whatever it is, and you get to spend 12 hours with free Wi-Fi in a comfortable seat.
I'm going to tell you something else that I noticed.
Go.
Bro, some white people in Philly are trash, and I'm going to tell you why. If it's two black guys in a Starbucks, I'm saying, if it's two black guys in a Starbucks and you got a white friend and your white friend is saying, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all arresting my guy? You supposed to use his white privilege like you use Starbucks Wi-Fi. Like that white privilege is supposed to get you off. Like that
it didn't work.
It didn't work. Not even at all. The fucking cops are like, shut up. They don't. White people seem like they get no respect.
No, brotherly love my ass. We ain't no loving. Starbucks ain't loving no brothers in Philly, that's for sure.
But I do think that Starbucks, they apologize, but I think they should cut them a check. Money makes everything better, bro.
Oh,
cut a check.
Dude, if Facebook just sent us all $200. Like, yo, my bad about the election. My bad about that Cambridge Analytica using your data. If Zuckerberg just sent everybody $200, maybe to you and me we won't care, but to the 200 million people that are on Facebook, everybody gets $200 check. We would forget about that shit so goddamn fast.
That shit that happened with the Southwest plane, where the engine blew up,
son,
and the woman died because she almost got sucked out the plane.
Yeah.
They gave everybody on that plane $5,000 and a $1,000 travel voucher. So everybody that was on that flight.
Can I use it on a different airline?
Exactly. I don't know why y'all fly Southwest.
You might as well give me $100,000.
Southwest is fucking trash.
Come on, son.
That shit is a bus in the sky. First of all, I'm too indecisive. So when you tell me to get on a plane and pick my own seat, like what the fuck?
Now I can't pick the fucking window.
Exactly. I ain't got time for that shit. I flew Southwest, I think, one time in my life. That shit is garbage.
Yo, that girl in the middle seat was like, yeah, we were trying to save her. Come on now. This bitch is blocking me from going out. we were pulling her back in. You what?
They said they got her back in, though.
I thought she was hanging out the whole time, and that's why she ended up dying. They just couldn't get her back in.
I don't know. I thought I know she was getting sucked out, and they pulled her back in, but then she died. I heard she died later at the hospital.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. God bless her.
Yo.
Southwest is trash.
I'm putting my seatbelt on now. I would never rock the seatbelt on the plane, but that was different.
Oh, I always wear that shit. That's just another reason not to fly Southwest. Hell yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because it's there. And I don't know why the fuck it's there. All right? Okay? I put that shit on at all times. And the moment when it's a little turbulence and they was like, put your seatbelt on. Shit. You ain't got to tell me twice, motherfucker. Because I don't know. And by the way, when I heard the story about her almost getting sucked out the window, first thing I said was, well, did she have her seatbelt on? Because I just wanted to know.
Yep.
I wanted to know if the seatbelt actually prevented
it. Did.
I don't know if she did or
No,
not.
she did.
Wow.
That's why she didn't go flying out. That's why apparently she was just hanging out.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, dog. Because I always used to think when I look out on the wing, like, yo, if I was out there, could I just hold on? Nah.
Bro, dying
It's
on Southwest is no way for somebody to die, man. Die, in Mint, JetBlue, you know what I'm saying? First class on a Delta flight. Dying on Southwest is no way to die, man. God bless her.
Did you go Mint out to L.A.?
Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing better than Mint.
I love it. I mean, because I like to sleep, especially this morning, because this is Friday. We're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
I flew out at 8 o'clock Thursday night, and I landed 4 o'clock Friday morning and came straight to radio. Took a little whole bath, you know what I'm saying? Washed my face, brushed my teeth, you know what I mean? Gargle, all that good shit. But to put a button on the Starbucks thing, I think that they should offer both those guys a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Apologize, do the diversity training, keep it moving. Because one thing people don't realize about Starbucks is one of the few corporations that actually gives a lot back to the community. Right. Starbucks does a lot with scholarships, and they put money into inner cities. Like if you look it up, Starbucks really does a lot in communities. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't. You don't want to cancel the whole business, do you? But I do wish that they would have handled it a little bit better. Yeah. Like money makes everything better. When you inconvenience somebody with time, what's the only thing that nothing equals time, but time is money, right?
Money's the closest thing.
That's it, baby.
And Starbucks does hire a lot of minorities. Like, we could say all we want about Dunkin' Donuts, but I've never seen anybody but Indians working in that shit. Like, Indians don't give no fucks about diversity. You know what I mean? It's true, right?
Indians care about Indians.
They care about Indians.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, I wonder, what is the rule on that? We're okay with people caring about their group as long as it's based on, like, a country, unless it's black people, because black people don't know their origin. True. So it's allowed to be black. But are Italians allowed to just hire Italians? Or would that be looked at as a little... I know they do, but would it be looked at as weird? Like,
not to me, because when I watch somebody like Ava DuVernay, salute to Ava.
Shout out to Ava.
Ava hires female directors to direct Queen Sugar, and she hires women of color. Women of color directors, the direct Queen Sugar. And I remember asking her last year at BET Genius Talk, like, do you feel like you're being discriminatory? And she said, no.
Well, she is.
She is, but not...
That's the definition of discriminatory, but...
She can, though. It's not illegal. In that case, it's not illegal.
If there was a male director, there was a white male director who was like, I want to just hire white males, I don't think it would be allowed. But then again, there's a different history.
Female privilege, baby.
Oh, facts.
You got to accept it.
All I'm saying is, like, what if I think that it would be okay if there was maybe a Jewish director telling a Jewish story, and he was like, "Of course, I would like a Jewish director for that." I don't think we'd be upset about that.
I would hope that he would want a Jewish director to tell a Jewish story. I can't stand when it's somebody of another race. I don't care if they black, white, Indian, Jewish telling a story that, like, you don't know nothing about that. Like, you don't know nothing about that, bro.
All these, like, World War II Holocaust movies.
Exactly.
Germans are like, why don't you ever hire a German director? We need to hear both sides of
Jesus
this.
Christ. All right. On to Kanye.
Tell me about it. So what happened? So Kanye flies you out.
Nah, I was already in LA. I was in LA last week. You knew that, pitching something. Yeah. And then I was in LA this week pitching something else. And I just I had been saying that I miss Kanye's energy, meaning I miss Kanye's energy in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think Kanye, and you notice it, like when you see him back tweeting and shit, it's like the ecosystem changes.
It's exciting, right?
I just think that's dope. And it's just like, yo, he had hit me. But me and Kanye talk. Like, motherfuckers act like me and Kanye don't talk. Kanye's been on The Breakfast Club twice. Kanye came on The Breakfast Club in, 2013? Then he came again in 2015. Like, me and Kanye communicate. Like,
he seems like he values your opinion.
Yeah, we got rapport with each other. Yeah. And so it was just like, yo, pull up, and he wanted to just build. And we was just talking about life. Like, we both men, like Kanye 40-something. I'm going to be 40. You know what I mean? It's like we just building.
You've been turning 40 for the last 5 years.
No.
For as long as I've known you, you've been turning 40. It's going to be coming for the next 5 years. All right?
This one's on the way. But it's like, yo, he got a family. He married. He got kids. And, all I'm saying, I hope Kanye West talks really soon.
Okay.
Like, I know he's tweeting.
Yep.
But I hope he actually talks.
How's the mental state?
He's in a very good space.
Really?
He's in a very good space, and he is not shying away from discussing mental health.
Did you guys talk about it?
Yes, 100%.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah,
and what was the did you tell him you're doing therapy?
Absolutely. We talked about all of that, meds and everything.
Really?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
What is he using?
I don't know. He didn't. I don't know. I don't even know if he's. I don't put it like I just hope that he talks soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's actually on meds. We're having discussions about all of that because I was telling him that my therapist said I don't need any meds as of now. You know what I'm saying? Because, the thing is, like, you just be kind of like trapped in your own head. Mm-hmm. Like, that's where the anxiety is. Yep. You have these irrational fears, irrational thoughts, and like a lot of things that we saw Kanye going through. He's like, you kind of laugh at it, not laugh at it, but he's an entertainer, so you don't take it as serious. Like when he's on stage saying like, Jay-Z, don't send the killers after me. Bro, that's
catastrophic thinking.
Yeah, that's paranoia. That's like I don't want to say schizophrenia. What's this?
You're paranoia.
Yeah, it's paranoia.
Exactly
like that's a thing. So
it's huge anxiety,
and it's a lot of things we don't take into consideration. Like, yo, Biggie had a line. Biggie said, "Your daughter's tied up in a Brooklyn basement." What's the only other thing other than your kids that could like push you to the edge with some like your fucking wife got tied up and robbed, bro? Like I know a lot of times we see people's lives and we like, oh, that shit is a storyline. Oh, that shit ain't real. Like, nah, that shit is real life.
No, bro. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you already going through a whole bunch of shit and then stuff like that happens, like you getting pushed to the edge. So like I said, man, I just hope Kanye talks really, really soon. I can't wait for y'all to hear from Kanye.
It's crazy how little a deal that was.
That's because we don't respect their lives as
we
real
didn't believe
life.
it. Yeah, we didn't believe it was real.
That's all it is.
We thought it was all a marketing ploy or whatever that term is, strategic marketing.
There are people who are very transparent. They live their life through television. It's very much so like anything that we do, stand up, radio.
Yeah.
Once it becomes like a form of entertainment and you leave it up for like public consumption, people don't take it serious.
Wow, it just falls into the funnel of entertainment.
But this is real life shit motherfuckers is going through.
No, that's a fucking Taken movie.
This is somebody's real life.
Dude, and imagine being a guy, like it's so emasculating. You can't protect your wife. That's all you want to do in life is you want to protect your wife and protect your kids, make them feel safe and secure. And there's this situation where you're completely helpless. Fuck me.
As a man, our job is to protect and provide. So if we feel like we haven't protected our peoples, it's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, once again, I can't wait until Kanye West talks.
New music?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Did you listen?
Oh, yeah. He let me hear quite a few things. I heard new Tiana Taylor, which is phenomenal.
Hot.
Oh, man.
I'll wait for the music video.
But see, Tiana's I always felt like Tiana was a superstar. Like, you can go back to the interview that I did with Kanye West in 2015. Yep. I'm like, yo, why you not promoting Tiana Taylor more? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think Tiana is that much of a star. But for whatever reason, her music doesn't connect. And she's one of those people that people just like. She's famous for being famous almost. Like, she's a beautiful girl. She can dress. She can dance. But people just like
she's
her
also
for her.
90 pounds with size double D tits.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
And she's living a great existence.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Look, she's great. She
got her own money. She's married to Minaj. He got money. Like, they good. They got a child. Like, she's good. But for whatever reason, her music has never really connected. But Kanye produced her whole album.
Whoa.
And that's supposed to drop this summer. He put out the release date on Twitter, but I forgot what it was. But it's really dope. Like,
so you listen to Tiana.
Listen to Tiana. Pusha T.
Obviously.
Man. Salute to Pusha T, man. Pusha T is like, Pusha T is 40 plus or 40. And it's like, I like adult contemporary hip hop.
I feel like he's one of those guys that can age, like Rick Ross, that can age with the music because I've never looked at him as young.
You know why?
Why?
Because he's so authentic. He's so authentic. He's so him. So when you're that honest and you're not trying to be anything but who you are and your subject matter has always been more mature than everybody else's, you never motherfucking age in this game.
Or you age and people are okay with it.
People don't even notice.
Yeah, you're not trying to be hip. You're not trying to be anything. You're just being exactly what you are.
Yeah, like I saw somebody tweet out, if Pusha T thinks that we're going to listen to another whole album of him talking about cocaine, he's absolutely right.
Yeah, I love that. Right? That's my new favorite form of tweeting, where they act like they're not going to do it, and then they go, "You're absolutely right."
But the record I heard from Pusha, I only heard it once, and I know the hook by heart, and I even know bars from it because the song.
What was the hot shit that you remembered?
I don't want to do that.
You can give me a bar.
I don't want to do that because I was going to tweet something yesterday, but I'm like, that's people's art. That's like tweeting. That's like going to see somebody stand up. You know what I'm saying?
I hate when reviewers go to a show and then they give you the whole show in the New Yorker the next day. People, it's not like music stand up. People don't want to hear the same jokes twice.
And I don't even like to tell everybody it's really dope. I'm like, oh, it's dope. You know what I mean?
Don't set the expectation too high.
I'm just but these are people that we expect dope shit from.
Right.
Kanye, he got dope music.
You heard Kanye's new stuff.
Yeah, he got dope music.
And
he got great, but I liked The Life of Pablo. I thought The Life of Pablo was incredible. I didn't like Yeezus. I haven't revisited Yeezus in a while though. But
Yeezus has some songs.
He had a couple.
There's a couple, but it wasn't maybe as great as The Life of Pablo. Was like an emotional roller coaster. Like,
I love Life of Pablo.
It was incredible.
I don't feel like Life of Pablo connected though.
Really?
You think it did?
That was the most. I was the most connected. Maybe the first album and The Life of Pablo, that was the most connected I felt to Kanye.
That's dope.
Because there were moments like, and it wasn't always Kanye's verses.
Yeah.
Like, what was the lady who sung in Ultralight Beam?
This gospel singer.
Kelly.
Was it Kelly Price? Yeah, it was Kelly Price. Kelly Price and Chance was on
Dude,
Ultralight
there
Beam.
was a moment where I was in LA and, I go through my little crazy Kanye things as well. And maybe I was getting a little emotional. I didn't have control of my life. I don't know what the fuck it was. But I was listening to that song. And I'm driving and I'm in traffic in LA, driving to Santa Monica, and I pulled over at a gas station to fucking cry. Bro, that shit was so beautiful to me, dog.
We on Ultralight Beam.
Yes.
This is a gun dream. This is a gun dream.
Bro.
Listen, dope record.
Touched me.
That record broke Chance too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Chance was already moving.
But it made him a megastar.
Yes, when I talk about those last week when I talk about multi-platform artists, how you got to be, you got to have the visual, you got to have radio, you got to have streaming, you got to have social media. Like Chance had the streaming.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had social media. He had just started to get a little bit radio with no problems. You know what I mean? I can't remember any really good Chance visuals that I can think of. But that Ultralight Beam record, first song on Kanye's album, massive record. It's just kind of like, whoa. I remember Kanye performed at the Garden. He just let the crowd rap Chances, bro.
Yeah.
And by the way, that show was phenomenal, you know? So it's just like, I thought Life of Pablo was like a really good album. I just don't know if it like, I felt like, I'm like, damn, I felt like Kanye was bigger than that album, if that makes any sense. I feel like everything that Kanye was going through at that time, people were paying more attention to than that actual project.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he was bigger than the music.
He fell into the Kardashian wormhole, which was our life is, I'll go shop at Dash because I like those girls who have the TV show and they have all the drama. But that album itself warranted its own moment and appreciation. Not even a moment that's like this is Kanye West. This is dope music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so the new stuff, you think it's similar to Life of Pablo, Yeezus? Is it bars? Is it ballads? Like what's...
I don't think it's... I think it's similar to like Socially Conscious Ye, Message Ye.
Oh, it's political.
Like real, like you know how like,
George Bush don't care about black people yet.
Not like that, but like you know how like on Pablo he had like Real Friends. You know what I mean? That shit was about something. Like it was about fake friends and who your real friends are. Like he's on that vibe. Like let's talking about real shit. Not saying that he don't always rap about real shit, but on a consistent basis.
Do you think, and did you ask him this? This would be my question to Kanye. Does he need to go off the meds to create the music?
I don't know if he's really on meds though.
I mean, he said it in a song, but that doesn't mean he's still on it, right? But
listen, all I can say is, I hope y'all hear from Kanye West real soon.
Okay, hot fire.
I promise you.
Breakfast Club interview, Brilliant Idiots interview. That'd be great. Get him long for him.
I don't know where he's going to talk.
We'll fly out there.
I don't know where he's going to talk. I just hope that y'all hear from him real soon.
Because I think that Kanye uses the crazy like a lot of people do. I think of my most stuff when I need exercise to calm my brain down. I have an active brain, but if I exercise every single day, I get it nice and calm. Mm-hmm. When I don't exercise for a few days, it starts to get hyperactive. I have the catastrophic thinking, the anxiety, the paranoia, but there's genius that comes with that. Like I'll have my most genius thoughts. My funny comes when I'm calm and comfortable, but the genius shit comes from the anxiety or the paranoia, that kind of thing. And I wonder if Kanye purposely will take him off meds so he'll have enough crazy to create the art. Like he's like Carrie from Homeland.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch Homeland, but Carrie, in order to save the U.S., she got to go off her drugs because it takes that insane fucking drive.
Homeland's on Showtime, right?
Yeah, Showtime. You got to watch it. It's a great show. Fantastic show. And I wonder if he recognized that about himself. Because I do believe, musically speaking, he's a genius. But sometimes you need to be twisted and fucked up to be a genius.
Listen, you can't tell me one genius that wouldn't have some form of mental illness.
Bro, Einstein fucked his cousin.
He was dyslexic. I don't know if that's considered a form of mental illness, but
family fucking dyslexia.
Hey, man, dyslexia. I can't tell a fucking B from a goddamn 9, so I can't tell a cousin from a
friend.
A Instagram hoe. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's all the same to me. But dude, no, I really, and I keep stressing this, I really hope Kanye talks real soon. Because I keep telling y'all, I feel like he's, I said he's top 3 most influential rappers of all time to me are Jay-Z, Tupac, Kanye. I had an interesting conversation with somebody, and they told me that they would add Lil Wayne and Juicy J into that mix. They said Juicy J because of the production. Well, and I do agree that 3 6 Mafia are the architects of crunk even before Little John, but it was like it was a producer thing. He was like they was like naming different drums and kicks and blah blah boom blah, like they was like that's all Juicy. I don't have that musical ear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Wayne definitely, you see Wayne's influence in a lot of these guys. But I just really hope Ye talks really soon. I think that the world can be inspired and influenced by his journey over the past couple of years. And the fact that he went really quiet. He went quiet.
Did you ask him about that?
I mean, it was the mental breakdown.
That's it. He really had one.
Yes.
Yeah. And did he open up about it?
Yeah. That's why I said I hope he talks really soon.
Oh, you don't want to share what he
I don't want to tell somebody else's business. That's his story to tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I think when you're dealing with issues like that, you'll be ready to talk about that when you're ready. You know what I mean? Can't nobody force you to talk about that. I'm sure even with Greg, you can't force Greg to talk about what he's going through or what he's done. Like that's
Greg's doing great, by the way. People keep asking, and I hung out with him for his birthday the other day. We hung out, and he whooped my ass in some FIFA. And
I thought you were about to say he whooped your ass. I was like, oh
no, not physical. You know what I mean? No, dude, like he's working. He got a job, man. It's just like so things are going better with him. Maybe Greg and Kanye are on the same wavelength.
Is he on his meds? Like, does he take meds?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's really helping him and just getting like kind of focused. And
I just think any journey like that's a cerebral journey, or a journey of a mental breakdown or a mental breakthrough, like some people like to say. That's their story to tell.
Yeah.
And I hope Ye tells it. I can't wait until Ye tells it.
Does the album tell it at all?
I know TMZ said I heard that whole album and people are reporting that. I didn't hear the whole album.
Yo, Van, why you lying, bro?
And by the way, we don't know what could change.
Van, why you lying, bro?
I just heard songs.
You get access. You know what I mean? You get access through the homie, and then you can put fake news out there. Come on.
Listen, Van didn't even need that from me because where his office is at, them motherfuckers just hang out all goddamn day.
Really?
It's an easy shot.
So do you think that they do that on purpose? You think Ye does that on purpose? Has an office that's so accessible? He could have an office on a fucking island somewhere if he wanted to, underneath the water.
But you live in L.A., so why? You know what I'm saying?
Like, so you don't have to deal with TMZ. So you don't have to deal with the fucking.
They don't bother him like that because it's like you can even tell like they don't even come on the property.
Yeah, they don't allow them.
They wasn't that. By the way, I don't know what the fuck kind of high tech cameras they got at goddamn TMZ. Them motherfuckers was across the highway. They was across the street. They was on some other.
They wasn't letting them go.
You think you safe with your little yard?
Yeah,
they got helicopter, telephoto lens.
Like, you couldn't. I didn't hear shit they was saying.
Yeah,
Ye must got paparazzi ears because when he yelled out, he heard some shit. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was like, huh? You went what?
But you know how much they get paid for those pictures? They was telling me how much they get paid. Something like $10,000 for a picture.
Oh yeah,
you
get what?
Yeah. What the fuck?
That shit is real shit.
I'm like, yo,
did you have to give your phone up before you went in?
Nah. You know I wouldn't do no shit like that. Like, why would I do that? Like, I always tell people 2 things: travel light and you'll travel far. Meaning that don't bring 7 people with you if you get access to some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Go by yourself.
So who'd you bring?
Well, Paige and Wax was with me because we was working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they weren't around me. Like Wax was outside smoking weed.
Was Kim there?
No.
You didn't get to see Kim?
No.
You didn't see Kim? Wax, why you lying, bro?
What are you talking? I was outside. He wasn't outside.
You said you saw Kim.
It was all outside.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was outside. He was inside.
Wax, you just saw some fucking Persian chick.
No,
you don't
no,
even know.
no
It's
doubt.
not even Kim. What do you think? You just saw a girl with dark hair, and he's like, "Oh, that's Kim."
Yeah, all right.
She's like, she's
I'm
cutting the fucking grass and flowers
No,
and
I
shit,
didn't.
speaking
I didn't.
Spanish. She's like, "Oh, that's
I didn't
Kim.
see
That's Kim
nobody.
Kardashian."
Listen, man.
I seen nobody.
I'm just going, and Kanye, he's doing some really dope shit, man. That's why I said I just hope he talks real soon. That's all I can. It's not my place to tell. Even like yesterday, I didn't tell nobody I heard Tiana and Pusha shit because that wasn't my place to tell. But when he started tweeting about it,
So now you can talk about it.
that's it. I'm like, oh, okay, boom.
Now, was he insecure while you were listening to the music? He knows that you've been critical of his music before. Was he kind of looking at you for approval or validation?
No, he was just playing the joints. If I like some shit, I'm like, yeah, that's dope. If I didn't, like,
And you said you would be like, eh?
I didn't hear anything I didn't like.
Would you have said in his home?
Of course.
You just said, eh.
I wasn't at his house though. I was at the office.
Okay,
Yeah.
his office, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why not? We having a conversation. Like, Ye's a cool dude. Like, he's still a human being at the end of the day. Like, these people are human. And that's what everybody needs to realize. And that's one thing that I have realized later on in my career. Because when you young and you on the outside looking in, you don't know no motherfucking better.
Yeah.
So you believe all the bullshit you see on the internet. You believe that some of these people aren't even real people. You believe a lot of this shit is staged. A lot of this shit is motherfucking scripted. But these motherfuckers are human beings just like anybody else. And you know when you realize that?
Yeah.
When you touch a human spot, and you say something about the wife or a girl or God forbid the kids, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker, like, nobody want to hear this, just entertainment now.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I got a life. I got a real life. Our entertainment is other people's real life.
Real life, yeah. Yeah. Is he thick?
He look like he lost some weight.
He lost some weight.
Yeah, he look like from the pictures we seen.
Yeah, because
When I
he
saw him
was
in
looking
person,
a
like, he
little
lost
thick
weight.
before.
Yeah, he look nice.
I got a theory about Kanye that he's just making clothes to fit his weight gain. Right? Like, he started out with that skinny shit.
I got a theory about why
Now he's
Kanye-
just doing like baggy sweaters, and now he's wearing dad sneakers. Like, he's just trying to make whatever stage in his life is cool to the
As
rest
we
of us.
should, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of genius, right? It's like
working.
you get to the point where you're like in your 40s, you're like, I don't like wearing these pointy boots.
I want to be comfortable.
I want to wear some dad shoes. All right, everybody wears dad
supposed
shoes.
to evolve. You know
I
what I
gained 30 pounds. I got some titties. Everybody wear baggy sweatshirts.
Why not?
I know it's kind of brilliant.
I'm 40-something years old. I want to express my art through the lens of my life right now.
Or I just don't want somebody to see my man tits.
And I got another theory as
Go.
to why he wears the stuff that he wears, and why he's making stuff like boots and whatnot. But I can't tell y'all, so I just hope that Kanye
Man, fuck,
talks.
yo,
real
you
soon.
changed, son. Yo, you changed, son.
just
Come
hope
on.
he talks real
Tell
soon.
me why. Tell me why.
Listen, I just hope he talks to y'all real soon. I can't wait until he talks to y'all real soon. All questions will be answered.
All right, fine. Now, here's a question. You came out with a salacious hot take this week.
Let's pay some bills first, and then we come back with that.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
we got a mid-roll.
We got some tings here.
Yes.
You know, sometimes it's hard to find a satisfying vape that's simple and convenient. Blue, who introduced vaping to the world, is now introducing MyBlue. MyBlue gives you all the satisfaction with none of the hassle. Just click and go. With MyBlue's easy-to-use, one-click liquid pods, you can switch between flavors in seconds. Plus, there's a range of flavors to choose from. Takes 20 minutes to charge, and then you're set for the day, Charlamagne.
Set for the whole motherfucking day?
Yeah, man. 20 minutes to charge.
All right. Well, MyBlue comes with a free limited lifetime device warranty called MyCare. For a limited time, Blue is letting you try their new MyBlue starter kit for just $1. But hurry, this won't last long. Go to myblue.com today to learn more. That's MYBLUDOTCOM. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay.
What was the hot take?
You truly believe that Beyonce is a better performer than Michael Jackson?
Yes. And I did not just make that decision based off one performance at Coachella.
This guy's out of his fucking
No,
mind.
listen. I didn't just put this. I didn't make
I didn't see it. I didn't
make this
Beyonce.
decision based off one performance that I saw at Coachella. I'm thinking about Beyonce at Coachella. I'm thinking about Beyonce at the Super Bowl. I'm thinking about Beyonce at the VMAs. I'm thinking about the times I've seen Beyonce in concert.
dope.
What does she do? Sorry, go.
No, all right. And by the way, It was a time where people thought saying Michael Jackson was a better dancer or performer than James Brown was blasphemous. But Michael got a lot from James Brown, which he admits to, and he just raised the bar from what James Brown was doing. Beyonce got a lot from Michael and James Brown and Tina and Diana Ross and whoever else, and just raised the bar from that. I went back and I watched a lot of Michael Jackson's performances, right? I was like, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment because I saw the conversation. So I went back and I watched Motown 25. I went back and I watched Super Bowl from 1993. I watched the VMAs from 95. I watched his history tour when he did the Smooth Criminal Lean. It's dope. I'm going to be honest. Looks a lot like watching Nightmare on Elm Street now. We see better graphics. We see better effects now, baby.
Now you're judging the pixels?
I'm just,
you can't judge a performance based on the HD, dog. We're watching Beyonce in 4K.
We're not going to act like Avengers isn't better than the old Fantastic Four shit and the old
Do not
Superman
call Michael
shit.
Jackson Fantastic Four.
But that shit was dope for its time.
No,
Michael was
Fantastic Four was never good, yo.
No, okay, I'm not gonna go that far. But Michael Jackson was amazing.
The first Terminator movie, phenomenal.
But it still looks a little wacky now when you go back and watch it.
No, because that's listen, that's how TV looked back then. That's not a reflection of Michael. That's a reflection of technology.
Go watch Michael's Super Bowl.
It's like you're saying, yo, computers used to be really slow back in the day. Yeah, the internet wasn't there yet.
Michael looked a little slow back in the day.
Get the fuck out of here,
Mike the man, yo.
Hold on one second.
Mike the man.
Let me ask you a question.
I gotta check
What
it out,
does
too.
Beyonce do better than Michael?
Look better.
Besides,
sexier.
look like you want to fuck her more.
No.
That's the only advantage she has over Michael.
No.
Michael might smell better, big. Michael smell real good.
2 hours.
Smell like 2% milk.
2 hours on stage, non-stop action. You got 100 people behind you. Motherfuckers is saying shit like, yeah, but she had 100 people on stage. Michael be on the stage by himself. You know, I can't get motherfuckers to get my goddamn breakfast order right. All right?
Yeah, but that's not on Beyonce. That's on a choreographer. You put more people on stage because you want to distract, right? Like a Wu-Tang concert, no one was even singing. They're like, yo, everybody get
Wu-Tang
on.
All the Wu-Tang on stage looks disorganized as fuck. Beyonce on stage with her 100 people, that shit is insane.
That's because Beyonce's not from Staten Island.
Hey.
If she was, then she would look exactly the same. A bunch of guys in fucking Yankee hats and Timberlands.
Listen, that shit is in sync like a motherfucking. I'm just talking about.
But that's not on her. Tell me something Beyonce does better than Michael Jackson. I saw the performance. I thought she was unbelievable. Like fucking riveting. This woman is so goddamn talented. But to say that she's a better entertainer than Michael Jackson, I can't even go there.
I just think things evolve. Like everything ain't like.
What does she do better? She doesn't sing better than Michael.
Yeah, she does.
Come on now,
wholeheartedly.
stop it.
100%.
Come on now.
100%. 100%.
Get out of here.
Michael was a whisperer.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Michael was a.
She definitely did.
Michael was a whisperer.
Yo, Beyonce a baritone.
No.
Beyonce got a deeper voice than Dwayne.
Knock
Michael.
it off.
By the way,
You crazy.
that's the one thing that she absolutely positively does better than Michael. And she doesn't lip sync. Whispering.
I am here with you.
Whispering.
Too,
You hear me, Macaulay? Emmanuel, do you hear me? Webster, is that you? All right, listen, that's the one thing she does, and she don't lip sync.
So neither did Michael.
Yes, he did.
Son, come on, stop. Michael's not listening. Michael's a great
everything
performer.
on
Okay, who's a better dancer? The fact that you even got to wait.
No,
is
I mean,
disrespectful.
because I've been, and at first I would say Beyonce, but people have been having conversations with me, not people, like two people, Van and my boy Frosty. They were saying that Beyonce isn't technically considered a dancer, which I never understood. They said Michael is a real dancer.
What does that mean?
I don't even know the
When he went to dance school? Shut up.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
He's a real dancer. She's a fake dancer. So she doesn't matter if she's a...
I think Beyonce's just as
Beyonce is an
organic as
incredibly
shaking
good
her leg.
dancer. She has choreography. Everything's good. She's just not as good as arguably the best ever.
Michael had 3 moves, bro. And that's why every comedian could do it. The spin, the kick, and the moonwalk.
What are Beyonce's moves?
That ass. All right.
Now you want to fuck Beyonce. Yo, Beyonce, okay, listen.
Beyonce got a lot of different moves.
Unbelievable dancer, unbelievable singer.
Sexy.
Not as good as Michael Jackson at dancing. Not as good as Michael Jackson at singing. Not as good as Michael Jackson at controlling that that stage, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
Michael's the best ever. Is she fucking incredible? Yes. Is she up there? Yes, but she's not up there with Michael.
I think she's up there with Michael.
She's up there with Michael.
I think it's a very debatable thing.
Crazy.
But if you go back and watch Super Bowl '93, Michael comes out of both jumbotrons.
Beyonce
right?
fucks one kid. She's not even in the convo no more.
What do you mean?
Michael got like 17 bodies, and he's still talking about it as the greatest.
No. I got a theory about that, baby.
Beyond what?
Michael Jackson died in the nick of time, all right? Because social media would not have been kind to Michael Jackson.
So you're saying
social
right
media would have got
dirty.
Michael Jackson the fuck out of here.
Bill Cosby
First of all, nobody was more All Lives Matter than Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson had a song called "It Don't Matter If You're Black or White." All right.
Well, yeah, right before he turned white.
Exactly. That's right.
But he had to get us ready for that shit.
Michael
was
went
like,
from
"Yo,
the-
I'm
no.
about to make a transition."
No, he was white at that point.
He's the Rachel Dolezal of his time.
Exactly. Michael went from
he
the
been that.
afro, and
Yeah.
he said he had the skin disease, but he had his nose changed.
Yeah.
Y'all would have, first of all, this era would have said Michael Jackson was problematic as fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't love himself. He doesn't love his blackness. And you was fucking little boys. Michael couldn't survive this shit, bro. Michael couldn't survive this era. Nah. I know we like to say if you that great at something, you can survive.
Yeah.
Michael died in the nick of time. Michael died June 25th, 2009.
He probably heard about it.
Actually, if he was around in this time, he wouldn't have fucked those boys because they all would have had video cameras on their phone.
And they just saw that little speckled dick.
Exactly. They would have
Allegedly.
got that shit.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Oh, so this generation could have saved Michael.
No,
Michael, no.
Mike would have made you
Michael-
grab your phones. Mike would have made
He would have taken your phone.
Yeah, he would've took
so
your
you can't take
phones.
pictures with the monkeys at the zoo.
Michael died in the nick of time. Like some people live too long. Like you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. The way they got Bill Cosby the fuck out of here, they'd have definitely got Michael Jackson the fuck out
I
of
seen
here.
Bill Cosby the other day.
100%.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah, Michael's
Yes.
that great. I think that Michael that great. I don't think that Beyonce could handle a scandal.
She's had one.
What? Her husband cheated.
Hey, man.
You know what I say, and I give a lot of credit for Beyonce on this is,
They gave
and
her
here's
more
the difference
power.
between I think Beyonce and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is revered simply for his greatness. Like he's just so great at performing that we didn't know how to react, and we just fell in love with him for it. Beyonce knows her demographic, and she feeds her demographic exactly what they need. She is the confidence that
She's
women who
revered
are
for her performance.
yeah, but she's also the confidence that women who are insecure need. She's the confidence of women who've been treated like shit by men for
But
years.
she does it through her
need.
music. That's the beauty about Beyonce. Beyonce don't give us anything else.
Sure, I know, but what I'm saying is Michael Jackson could sing about anything. Dirty Diana. Who the fuck is Diana? But he's so amazing at performing that we're like, okay, I love this.
When Michael was Michael, we had never seen anything like that. But I promise you, when you go back and you watch some of those performances, like they say his three best performances are Super Bowl 25.
Super Bowl was unbelievable. Take the glasses down. Ugh.
No. Michael was a cheat. Let me tell you how Michael used to cheat. First of all, his performance was 12 minutes, right?
Yeah.
This was his performance. Jumbotron screen. Fake Michael pops out at the top.
Hot.
Other Jumbotron screen. Another Michael pops out.
Hot.
Stage. Michael pops out.
Yes.
Stands there for 3 minutes.
Yes.
Just
Everybody
stands
going
there.
crazy.
Everybody, we throwing all of Michael.
That's all you need.
And then he does like this, and then he goes for another minute and a half.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
he does a couple steps. And then he does a
But you gotta earn that.
No.
Yes.
He does a couple
You gotta pay
steps.
for
He does like
second. They can't afford Mike.
He does 3 minutes, and then for the last 6 minutes, what does he do? He brings out every
Moonwalk.
kid in the world. No, he brings out every kid in the world
Starts
and sings
hunting.
a slow song.
Yeah. He's preparing. These football players ain't gonna be the other ones having fun Super Bowl weekend.
I watched the performance, and I'm not shitting on the performance because it was a dope performance. I just was like, damn, this shit was really dope when I
Fam.
was young.
Fam, if you don't have amazing trust within an audience, you can't go up there and just fucking stand.
And they go crazy.
Then they go crazy, son. Think about that.
Michael
if
Jackson
you didn't
was
have
the-
that kind of trust, you catching a Damian Lemon.
He was the most popular human being on the planet.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, I don't even that's not even debatable to me. I think Michael Jackson is way. I don't even know now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to say I think Michael Jackson is way more popular than Beyonce, but with social media, I don't know.
Yeah, so
These motherfuckers love Beyonce,
Yes.
bro.
Yo, she feeds women what they need. There are a lot of women who have been treated like shit by guys, and she's out there saying, listen, you're better, leave them. And then she goes, I mean, I won't do that, but you guys should absolutely leave the guy that's treating you like
She
shit.
give you different anthems. She give you single ladies, but then she'll give you
Everything is about feeding the women this confidence. She's Gary Vee. She's the Gary Vee of music.
Oh, she's
inspiring these young
what you're
ladies
saying.
constantly, every single day.
on the Lemonade album. She tells women like, look, hold up. She don't love you like I love you. So you can fuck around and lose your wife, fucking with all these, bum ass bitches, but I'm the one that's holding this shit down. Like that, those are women's empowerment anthems.
Absolutely.
Because I even said,
Who was Michael empowering? A fucking killer whale? Dude, like that's how great Michael was. He spoke to nobody, and the music was incredible.
He spoke
so
to
we're
the
like,
monkeys
"Fucking
and the
free
giraffes."
Willie, dog, free him." I don't know. I love this.
I'm trying to think, who the fuck did Michael?
Michael
inspire?
spoke to nobody. That's how incredible a
Kids.
performer he was.
He just had dope music. Like Off the Wall is an incredible album.
I'm about to leave the fucking room. Isn't that the point I'm making?
What?
He just had so dope music.
I mean, Beyonce got dope music too, but she's talking to somebody.
She's talking to a specific demographic, giving those people exactly what they need. She is there.
Well, Man in the Mirror, Michael told y'all motherfuckers, look, you want to make the world a better place? Take a look at yourself and make a change. So he made everybody look in the mirror.
And Black Twitter would have been like,
sing
why don't we look at
themselves.
white people and ask them to change? Start boycotting this Starbucks.
They would have got Michael the fuck out of here. Y'all know they would have. They would not have liked Michael in this era. Michael would have been considered too problematic.
Yo, that is Michael like the Milo Yiannopoulos of his era?
No, because he didn't say anything.
Who would he be? Who is... No,
He wouldn't be Chris Brown. He wouldn't be. He'd be like, no.
Bobby Brown.
He'd be a combination of Chris Brown and Bobby Brown.
And Bobby Brown.
But hold on, he never did drugs. He never did anything.
He's both
I mean, not
of them.
Bobby Brown. Chris Brown and Bill Cosby. He'd be a combination of Chris Brown and Bill Cosby.
What about
All three of them.
I'm talking about before
Nah, not Bobby. They didn't
I'm
get
talking
Bobby
about
out of
before the scandal. I'm saying what his music was about. Don't matter if you're black or white. It don't matter all these things. Let's unity, love the kids, etc. How would that be taken now? Do you think people would look at him as racially insensitive?
Forget that. Let's go back to his appearance. Look how we got Sammy Sosa the fuck out of here. Right?
fucked up.
Like, you think that Michael was just going to be able to fucking turn into a white man in front of our eyes in this era and nobody was going to say shit? The nose jobs, the fucking perm, the jerk. Really?
Some people say Beyonce has gotten lighter.
No, not like Michael.
Some people have
Bro,
said that. Some
Michael-
people
no,
have said
no,
that.
that's
Y'all
lighting.
so phony,
Prince
yo.
of
Y'all so phony, man.
That's lighting. That's makeup. Michael turned into a whole nother motherfucker
Oh,
for real.
he
did.
For real.
He really did.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And
He did his toes?
you went and
What the fuck?
bought kids, and all of them white. You couldn't buy one black child. You got white people
That was
out
his
here
kids?
adopting one black child.
Huh? His kids?
Yo,
I don't know how you got them kids.
Charlamagne.
You right, they white.
Yo, Charlamagne. Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on.
He stole somebody's kids. He
Hold
bought
on.
somebody's kids
Hold
off
on.
of him.
You know how
That's fucked up.
rich you gotta be? Think about this, Charlotte. You know how wealthy you gotta be
Oh, he's bought somebody's kids.
to be a black dude and buy a white kid, bro?
Look what he had to go through to get this.
What do you have to do?
He had to turn
fuck
himself
some...
into a white man.
No, he just had to fuck some fat white chick.
He had to buy the Beatles catalog. You
No,
think Michael
that's
really
not
wanted to
his
spend all that money on the
kids,
Beatles
man.
catalog? The Beatles catalog is trash.
Dude, if you buy the fucking Beatles catalog, they
turn
give
into
you
a white
two
man.
white kids.
Yo.
They probably threw the kids in. Then he named them Blanket and shit. Yo, God bless
Oh,
the kids.
fuck.
God bless
I
them.
really thought that was his kids, man.
They might listen to the podcast.
Yo, yeah, shout to Paris.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All I know is
She's on this dating app I'm on. I like
Really?
her. Yeah, I like
Yeah?
her profile. She didn't like mine back.
But if they really
Still
might
got
kids,
time,
though.
babe.
They really might kids.
She's cute. One of them is cute.
and they're all white.
Yeah, white kids.
I said, I'm talking about, did it come from out
I
his
don't know
meat?
how Michael got those children. All I know is whatever way he got them, he didn't order any with no color. All right, melanin was not included.
No
With any of
seasoning.
those kids.
Is it wrong
No
to
seasoning.
adopt a white kid if you're black?
No,
Is that allowed?
absolutely not. I don't. Yeah, why
I
not?
don't
But would the black community be like, look, so there's so many black kids that need our help. Why aren't we starting there?
Maybe. You know,
Also, why do we adopt kids from Africa and not from Detroit?
I don't know.
what?
Like,
No, because they probably.
I'm just saying, you know,
Because their parents ain't gonna just get them up.
But isn't that weird that like we go to Africa but there's tons of like orphans here in America all the time?
I would adopt abroad simply because I know that there's no way this guy is going to ever go back and try to find their fucking parents.
Yeah, they're going right to Detroit.
You're in Detroit.
And then they're going to bring his father back.
That's what I'm saying.
His father got to stay with y'all now.
That's what I'm saying.
It's security. That's how you make sure your kid don't leave you.
Absolutely.
And you make the dad send a picture of his hut every fucking couple years.
You get a little kid from Africa, you bring him over here, then you show him the
there's your dad. You see he's got no shoes.
The worst depictions of Africa. Make sure he never sees Black Panther. All right.
See all the mosquitoes around his head?
Exactly.
It ain't Wakanda over there.
Wakanda's not a real place.
Yeah, you only smash girls when their boyfriend in jail. So
No, I don't.
He's home.
I don't do that. I don't, because he could come out of jail, and then I got a whole other list of problems.
But I do feel like right now, Beyonce is a better performer than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson's dead.
Absolutely. That has a lot to do with it. But if you look,
he wasn't going to get as better as he was already. He was already going on the downhill.
I'm telling you, man.
He's already going on the downhill.
Wild.
He wasn't going to get better.
I would say right now in 2018.
It's not even close.
This day.
It's not even close.
Beyonce.
Somebody asked me the other day.
He wouldn't have got better. He wouldn't have got better.
No, he got too old.
He's old as hell right now.
Somebody said to me, if you could see Michael Jackson right now, Beyonce, who would you go see? Motherfucker, the Resurrection Tour from Michael Jackson? You got damn right. I'm going to see the Resurrection Tour.
You thought that moonwalk was good back then.
You moonwalking on water now, motherfucker. All right? This motherfucker is back, God damn it. But Michael, listen, he's still dope. He's just dope for that time.
And listen, so is Beyonce. Like, we're really comparing Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson or LeBron here.
LeBron, yeah.
That was
to me, that's
what it is.
That's what I'm saying. The discussion. So, like, when it seems like I might be, criticizing, or you might be criticizing Michael Jackson, or I might be criticizing Beyonce, we're comparing them to each other. If we compare Beyonce to Tekashi 6ix9ine, it's a very different live performance.
Yeah. We're comparing greats to greats.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. You compare greats of all generations to other greats. But I don't give a fuck. Michael Jordan, LeBron discussion. Michael's still better than LeBron James, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, LeBron, dude, the longer I watch, the more I forget about Michael.
You got that one thing,
the more
man.
I appreciate.
See, Beyonce and Michael Jackson are more on the same level because they have a lot of the same characteristics. LeBron don't have that killer instinct, man. The closest thing we've seen to Michael is Kobe Bryant.
Dude, did you see that game 2 in this playoff series?
No, he took
when he
over.
went out there and he
Took
just
over.
scored like 16 straight points in the first
Took
quarter.
over.
So I'm like, dude, this guy is on another level. I think we're going to
He needs to
appreciate
stay on
him
that level,
even
though.
more. Listen, obviously,
gotta stay there.
I just think we've never seen
Mike
anything
stayed
like
there.
it.
That's the difference.
Never seen anything like it.
Boom!
Mike
Once
stayed there.
Michael Jordan figured it
That's
out,
it.
if this your fucking league,
Yeah.
Yes.
Once Michael figured it out, he never let it go. And I hate it when
He went to play baseball.
I think it was Shannon Sharp, but he came back and picked up where he left off. I think Shannon Sharp said some shit like, people act like Michael didn't lose in the Eastern Conference Finals and the playoffs and this and that. Yeah, but guess what? Once he figured it out, bro, he
That's it.
never let it fucking
LeBron's
go.
supposed to been kept going.
LeBron
more
supposed to
and more
been
and more.
figured it out.
Yeah.
Ben figured it out.
I think he did figure it out. He makes it to the finals every single year.
Man,
don't
fuck
win.
the
That's
finals.
Unbelievable. He has one. He's
You got a
won
nut,
three.
bro.
You know he fucked up at? Staying in the goddamn Eastern Conference. LeBron just went to play for a West Coast team.
Yo, but then
and
you
been
got
winning those rings.
No, but then you got to deal with the Warriors every single year. You
He
stay in
could've
the
been
East.
built the Warriors.
Easy ride.
Yeah.
I think he's smart by saying these. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. I'll be the best team in the East. Nobody else is going to be good, and I'll just coast to the finals, and I'll let these Western Conference teams beat each other up the whole playoffs.
And I know we live in a
right.
participation trophy world where motherfuckers will just give me props even though we act like the Buffalo Bills didn't exist. And they went to 4 fucking Super Bowls in a row.
Dynasty.
You know what I mean?
Dynasty.
Nobody says that.
Dynasty.
All right.
As a football
As a
team to
football
go to 4 Super Bowls in a row?
They should
Dynasty.
All right. Okay, cool. If you giving LeBron props, you got to
Son,
give the Bills props.
That's all I'm saying. Dude, we all know how hard it is to be good in football year after year.
Yes.
Every year you can change.
Yes.
Is that a fair
Patriots.
statement?
Yes.
So if you have a team that goes 4 years
man.
in a row,
Yes.
you
Patriots
have
are
to
good.
give them credit.
They just couldn't win that one game, but they were a fucking dynasty.
You can't deny them.
Absolutely.
So I'm keeping the same energy.
All right, let's pay some bills.
Fine.
Acer, game longer, game harder. Level up on the go with hardware that's as versatile as it is strong. The Predator Helios 300. Thanks to an aerial blade 3D fan, this portable rig stays cooler longer, so the only heat you feel comes from the battlefield. Fully immerse yourself in the game with a sleek design that lets you forget it's even there.
And with the 7th gen Intel Core i7 processor and NVIDIA GeForce Tech, you get the purest frames per second, keeping every game tier free. Okay? or tear-free. I don't know. So you can focus on becoming the best, all right? Build your empire. Predator Helios 300 Gaming will take care of the rest. Go to Acer.com, click on store, and enter the coupon code BRILLIANT at checkout to receive 10% off, plus free ground shipping on a Predator Helios 300 laptop, including already discounted models. Offers valid through April 30th, 2018, and limited to one per qualified offer. Intel Chime.
Wax still out here, man. Wax still out here. Life in shambles, man.
What happened, dog?
I'm good.
What happened with your white lady, dog?
He won't admit he's in love.
You've been not admitting you're in love for a long time. I think you got some latent trauma. I think we need to get a therapist for Wax.
You definitely need a therapist.
You know what? I was thinking about that. I was talking to Paige, and I'm like, you know what? When I talk to you, it helps me out. So
you and your wifey need to go to motherfucking therapy.
Facts.
Here's the thing.
Carl Lynch downstairs.
Wax. Young woman, if you're out there listening, I don't know who you are, but this man talks about you so goddamn much, and he talks about her to anybody who will listen.
This can't go nowhere.
Venting.
What is he saying?
Charlamagne saying crazy stuff.
I love her, but
bullshit,
I know I ain't shit. So being that I ain't shit, I don't want to ruin her. She's too good a motherfucking girl, and she's white. How people gonna look at me? I'm like, yeah,
this guy's a piece of shit for lying, man. Tell the truth.
I'm lying.
How you gonna do it? Do the truth. Go ahead.
Tell the truth then.
Go ahead.
You tell the truth.
You already
What's
tell
the
the
truth?
truth. Let me hear it.
What's the truth?
I don't know nothing.
This man is in love and won't fucking admit it.
I cannot believe this guy's really doing
this. I'm
this.
sick of it. Okay.
Wait a minute. You're professing your love to your friend about this girl?
Yes. He said straight up and down he cares about her. I ain't never heard Wax say that shit in his life.
I haven't heard this energy from you either.
Me neither. I'm trying
swear
to
to God you ain't say that.
Hey,
swear to God you ain't say
wow.
You don't care about her.
I care about everybody in the world. I love everybody.
All lives matter.
Now he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, now he's Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Now you don't matter if it's black or white.
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But if I see me hurting your feelings,
okay,
I try to take myself away from the situation before you hurt yourself.
Let me ask you a question. Do you get hurt? Do you feel like you want to protect her?
I protect anybody.
That's not true.
It's not. What you mean? Who did I ever protect it?
He's lying.
I think there have been people you haven't protected, like the ones that you kidnapped.
He loves her.
Oh, I actually helped them out after I kidnapped them. The other dude I beat up, I helped him out too.
Oh, that's
then my
nice
Uber driver, I gave him 5 stars after I beat him up. So now,
he took a 5-star ass whooping.
I gave him his 5 stars still. Now, so listen, equal baby, balance over here.
Yeah. Balance over here.
Yeah, I might smash on you, but I'll bring you some flowers.
Are you kissing this girl in the mouth?
No.
Lies.
You don't kiss your
You
girlfriend.
know she can hear
It's
this.
not my girlfriend.
Whoever she is can hear this.
Stop.
So if you ain't never kissed her in the mouth, she gonna call you a fucking
Lord
liar.
Have mercy.
Wait, you don't enjoy kissing on
what's
the
up?
mouth? That's like one of my favorite things to do.
That's how you get in trouble. That's how. Listen, certain things you do. You sleep in the bed with a girl, you eat her pussy, or you sit there and kiss her in the mouth.
You did all of that.
Listen, man, that's what happens. She start acting up, and I used to tell.
So where are
people
you
that all
having
the time.
sex with this girl?
What do you mean? How am I having sex with her?
She met your mother.
And you, Charlamagne, is out of What's up with him? What's up with him?
Yo, you introduced
What's up with him, man? What's up with this guy? This guy.
This has to stop. All jokes aside, this has to stop. We have to stop this shit now. I don't know what you're doing.
Take your hood off, bro.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's going into real I don't know nothing mode.
This has to fucking stop.
How the old boy Eddie used to be like, yeah.
This has to stop, Wax.
Yo, listen, man. I just don't want nobody feeling hurt at the end of the day. I don't want no problems. So I just try to remove myself. That's it.
You want to remove yourself now after eating her pussy, after motherfucking.
Whoa! You gotta chill out. That's that.
After
all this is not true.
Introducing her to mom.
This is not true. Wow. This is crazy.
Did you or did you not introduce her to your mother?
It's not like this. Listen, it's just crazy.
But is it like that? Okay, it may not be like this, but is it like that? All right. Huh?
Listen, man, I'm telling you, you get bamboozled into certain things, man. And listen, you do.
He's really upset because she's white and fat.
No, man, listen. That's not,
okay.
Listen,
that's all it is, yo. It's so superficial.
How fat? How fat?
Listen.
I don't know because I've never seen her.
How fat, Wax? I've never seen him break like that.
That's how I know he's in love. I've never seen him like this ever.
How
fat?
Crazy, man.
How
Listen,
fat?
She's not that fat.
Listen, he defends her?
Because
I want to know who she is, right? I want to know who she is. So I'll be like, fat white girl. And he'll defend her like, yo, she's not that fat, yo.
No, I'm just saying she's not that fat. I'm like, yo, come on. I don't want no problems because I got to hear the shit.
Whoever this girl is.
I got to hear the shit.
Whoever this girl is reaching out to people we know, but won't reach out to me.
Who?
I don't know.
Paige? She'll talk to Paige?
I think she reached out to Paige.
This guy's like alley-ooping guy. He's so
I just want to
crazy,
say,
man.
Listen, sweetheart, you're taking all that energy to the wrong people. Bring that energy over here, all right? Because I need to get to the bottom of this shit, all right?
There's nothing to get to the bottom of.
I am tired of hearing about this.
Man.
I'm tired of hearing about this from Wax. I'm tired of hearing about this situation. I cannot properly diagnose any of this until I hear both sides.
Let me diagnose it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
I just don't want no problems. If I see something that we're not on the same page, remove yourself. In any relationship, don't keep on trying to make it work.
Is she
don't
too
try
fat
to go to
to fit on one page?
He's saying exactly what I said. He's saying, he keeps telling me, like, I like her, I care about her, but I don't want to hurt her feelings.
That's anybody.
Yeah, I
Anybody's
feel like
cool.
that
I'm
a lot
cool.
sometimes.
I'm cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. If
I
I'm
have
cool with you, I don't want to hurt your feelings. You're a good person. I'm the scumbag. So why would I continue
Why
to
can't
keep
you
on?
stop being a scumbag?
It's just what it is.
If she's a good woman, why?
Stop making your meat get hard.
I can do that.
You can?
That's
Absolutely.
the new, by the way,
How you do that?
that's a new Wax
Take for a
single
piece
right
of-
there. That is going on. That's what I call Gay Volume 69.
Man, chill
Stop
out.
making your meat get hard. Stop making your meat get hard. Stop making your meat get
But
hard.
how-
Stop
hey,
making
you
your
understand
meat
what I'm
get
saying?
hard. Stop making your meat get hard. Stop
What?
making your meat
What
get hard.
controls you?
Stop
Okay.
making your meat
What
get
controls
hard.
you?
Stop.
Your meat get hard, right?
Yeah.
I be by certain girls that I thought that I'd be sexually attracted to. I get next to them, I'm like, yo, my meat won't even get hard at all.
So you're not interested. You're not sexually attracted to this girl.
No, it's not that. It's just that I know somebody want to go in a different direction that I don't want to go into.
Oh, she wants to be in a relationship with you.
That's what it is. The pressure is shutting him down. Clearly, she's asking him to commit.
Hold on, she's putting a lot of pressure on you.
It's just like any other girl. That's what I'm saying. Ain't got nothing to do
Is
about
it
race
more
or anything
pressure
like
from
that.
her because she's a little bit fatter?
No, it's not that. Any girl who try to do that to me right now, I'm just not ready. Why I'm gonna do that? I don't like lying to people.
So the fatness and whiteness has nothing to do with it.
Two things I ain't going to go to hell for: lying and stealing.
What about
You know what
fat
I'm
and
saying?
whiteness, though? Are you going to go to hell for that?
If that's one of the requirements to go to heaven, maybe not. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to do certain things.
I
man.
think you're going to hell for making this girl gay.
Yo,
Because
Jesus Christ!
Wait, is this the same one?
What, you crazy?
He's made. Listen, she's
This
a
is the
religious
same girl?
woman.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
She's a religious woman. From what I don't know the girl, so I'm gathering all this intel. From what I've gathered, she's a religious woman who waxes.
You know what he
waxes
doing?
turned out.
You know he I know what he doing. Charlamagne's taking stories from all wax bitches and creating fucking Voltron out of them. You got what?
Listen, this is what he do at the dinner table. I don't even know these people. He's like, oh yeah,
Table full of black women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he kills me.
Woo! Let's talk now, goddamn. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. We was in Cali. Got my homegirl Jenny, Shaka. Go. Let's have this conversation,
And they
okay?
ain't stop.
No.
The last thing she was telling me, like, oh, love is love. I'm like,
And I feel the same way. Yo, if you love this girl and she's a good girl, be with her. Don't matter that she white, don't matter that she fat. Take her to the gym.
But why is you making it seem like that? It's just that I'm just not ready to be in something that you're ready to be in, and I don't want no problem.
So you
What do you mean you're not ready? What are you waiting for? You
I
waiting
don't
for-
even know.
Show
Why
me.
You got
you
a
not in
fucking
something? Why you
I
not
would
in
love to be in something.
Me too.
Bullshit.
But
Then you got something right here.
Listen,
Yo, I don't
I'm
even
just
feel
not
comfortable
ready.
hearing Me Too anymore. He just said me too. And I'm like, yo,
But
chill.
listen,
I didn't do nothing.
Listen, but listen,
Hey, you need to chill out with that shit, though. Don't say that. Say me as well.
But you want,
Me as well.
to be
Word
ready.
on.
Don't be me too.
Anybody, yo, if your girl's forcing you to something, you're not ready. Don't just do it because. Now I'm saying she's a good girl and
He's
all
right.
that. You have to
So
be
you don't
ready,
like her
bro.
enough.
He's right.
I don't know what it is, but
He
I'm
done let
just
her on
not
too much.
ready.
Though. He done let her on too much.
Whatever the situation is, if I gotta apologize for leading you on any girl out there, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. I mean, I am a scumbag at certain times, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to like purposely try to hurt you or anything like
I've
that.
never heard him
I don't
say,
mind. I don't mind
"I
replacing
care for a girl."
like getting out of the way.
Have you ever cared for a girl?
Yeah, any girl I dealt with, I care for.
Bullshit.
Enough to be with them.
No, not enough to be with you though. I don't know what it is. You got to. My thing is, if you allow me to run, if I could go, I'm out. Only girl that
You hear that, young lady? Don't let him run.
Listen.
Chase him down. Don't ever let him run.
No, not
Chase
like
him.
that.
No,
Chill
keep
out.
the leash on him.
Chill
Bro,
out.
but is this why you're with fat girls? Because they have a better chance of holding you down?
No.
Better chance of catching him. Wax Wax run about a 4.45.
I got you, baby. I'm coming. I'm gonna get you, Wax. We gonna hold you right here.
I'm just saying, like, mentally, if I can't run, you know what I'm saying? If I can't run mentally, I'm just still dealing with all your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I always
So
say
you want
I'll
her to
be with
create a
girl.
stable environment for y'all?
No, it's not it.
You want her
I
to
don't
let you
care
fuck
about
side
that.
pussy.
They do that. He turned her gay.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
She goes to a pastor and cries.
Yeah.
You can't cry out the
The
gate.
pastor came to me and asked me to talk to Wax.
No.
Yes.
Listen, man, I don't know what this nigga
Yo,
talking
hold
about.
Yes. Wax turned her
hold
gay.
on. Who's this girl's
man?
pussy that can turn girls gay?
She's a religious
good-ass
person,
pussy.
right?
Yeah,
so if
yeah.
you're a religious person and you
Yeah.
do something that you
definitely getting
think
the stories
may
mixed
be
Yeah.
against your religion, you're going to feel a way.
Yeah.
I don't feel like being gay is a sin, but if you are a religious person and you feel that way and you regret it later, that's how you're going to feel. Wax.
But it's not girl.
turned
Girls
her
can't
gay.
girls gay.
Girls can't turn girls gay?
It's not really gay. If you licking pussy, that ain't no gay.
Wow, really? Okay.
It's not.
No doubt. Okay.
What makes girls?
So if you suck a little dick.
No.
What?
No. That's different.
No,
That's
it ain't no different.
That's different.
It ain't different.
Yes, it is.
It ain't
That's totally
different.
different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Double standard. No.
Listen, a dick is a gun. You know what I'm saying? you see somebody playing around with that shit out in the wild, you gotta run. No fucking pussy. Ain't nothing wrong with no pussy, man. If you see somebody with a gun, what you do? Run. That's shit real.
That's fucking genius.
That shit real.
A pussy's a toy, a dick is a gun.
A dick is a fucking gun,
For a
bro.
homophobic person, a dick is a gun.
You making that shit the
I'm
fuck away.
serious.
Like, yo, what the fuck you doing with that
Put
shit?
that away. You got a dick.
Everybody on the ground, don't move.
I don't fucking think. What the fuck you doing?
Yo, Wax start pulling out his wallet. Here, take it. I don't want no problems. I don't want no
Yo,
problems.
for real.
This motherfucker Wax want to keep dicks out of schools.
Nah,
Don't put.
for
He don't want no dicks in schools. This guy
You
is
see
so
somebody
crazy,
walking around with that
man.
meat out, you be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put that shit up. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
Nah, if a girl
Come
pulls her
on.
titties out in the subway, it's not a big deal.
Cool. Everybody
Yeah.
cool.
A dude pulls his
man.
dick out in the subway, it's a problem.
Yo, if you go like the girl pour her pants out, everybody gonna be like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
We be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah. Come on, yo, we
So
out.
if you in public and a dude pulls his pants down and just starts jacking off and looking
Yo,
you
he
dead
better
in the
not be. He
eye,
better not be close to me. Yo, get the fuck away from me.
Or what?
don't
You
want-
gonna go
hey,
hit him while he's got
no,
his
you
dick
the fuck-
out?
you trying-
Hold on.
All right, so
You
what you
go-
got on you? Know what the fuck you gonna do? I'm catching a motherfucking charge, baby.
How you gonna catch a charge?
So you
It's
gonna
going
spear this
down.
dude while he got his dick
I'm
out
not
and he's
spearing
jerking it.
shit.
So how you gonna hit him?
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. You right? How the fuck you fight this man?
Boy, no, he's jacking it off, just looking you in the eye.
You gotta really be back like
Yo,
this, man. You know what?
By the way,
I'll come get you.
the
Yo,
longer
right after you nut, it's over.
the longer you stay there and stand there, you flirting with him.
That's
Nah,
true,
nah,
bro.
You
that's
sitting
what
there
I'm
while a
saying.
man
Yeah.
jacking off, and you like, yo, what you doing? You
Yeah.
moving? You like, yeah.
Yeah, keep moving. Keep moving. I like a moving target.
That's what I'm saying. If I see a meet, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't got time for that dumb shit, man.
This is sad, man.
What's up?
This is sad. I feel
I
sorry
just
for
don't
this
want
girl.
no problems, man. I want no problems. I want everybody to be happy.
Can we call her?
I'm reaching out to her.
Let's call her right now.
I don't
Just
know
see
her,
what she has to say. Wax,
But if you listen to this podcast,
Wax, let's call her.
I'm tired of this shit.
Listen, why? Listen,
Let's
right
just call
now.
her.
Why don't I know?
Let's just give her a call. Let's just
But
give her a
listen,
call.
it's-
Let's just give her a call, dude.
If you don't feel comfortable calling me, hit Andrew up.
Yeah,
Listen,
hit me
listen,
up.
listen,
I just
listen,
need to know
listen.
who you are.
Y'all need to
'Cause I thought I knew.
relax and chill
Wait,
out.
is it not the older woman?
Listen, this person is just cool. This is bad.
You are in love.
Chill out. You are the problem. He is the problem. He don't get it.
Wait, but is it not the older woman?
No, it's not even. Listen, it's not even nothing like that.
The older white
Me
woman.
and somebody's cool, and we just start being on two different pages at some time. And I just don't want them to sit there and feel like if I'm not on the same page as you, I don't want to waste your time, and I'm getting out the way. I don't want no problems with you, though. I'm saying if I wanted to be in a relationship, I'd be in a relationship with you. Anybody, if I really like you and you like me, I'll be in a relationship with you.
You are in a relationship with her, though.
I'm not in a relationship. That's why I got to get out the
Do
way.
you guys
I
feel
remove
pressure?
myself.
Do you guys feel pressure not to date white chicks as black guys?
That's what I think it is. Because he said that to me numerous times. Yo, she white.
This guy lies so
She
much.
fat.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? And then he started saying she losing weight. And I'm like, all right, that's good. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Then he started saying she losing weight. I'm like, yo, that's good. That's what you want, right? You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if she white. It don't matter that she white.
I don't care. You act like
Why does it matter you white?
Oh yeah.
Listen, I don't mind.
But is there a
either.
pressure as black guys? Like, do you feel?
In this era, probably yes.
Really?
No, it
Absolutely.
ain't. If I got me a hottie, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? She treat me good. I'm down.
Bullshit. He don't even want me to talk about this girl around black women.
No, it's not. That's not even that.
I'd be like, wait till I tell Zuri. Wait till I tell Rachel. Wait till I tell him.
Missouri dates white dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like that's like being a lesbian. like the way Wax looks at lesbians and don't consider lesbians gay.
I don't think so.
So you guys are that unintimidated by a white guy?
I don't care. By the way, I don't care.
I wouldn't care.
Love is love.
You don't
to
care
me.
until a dude like Wax fucks your girl, and then you're like, yo, chill, what the fuck?
Yeah, you stupid.
That's some bullshit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
How you gonna do that? If it's a white guy like me, like, did you have some fun? Did you guys enjoy?
How much money he gave
You go bowling?
if you white, you might care. A white dude called the police on Wax in Vegas.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was hilarious.
That white girl
Word is
walked
bond.
off with Wax. That motherfucker had a fit. He said she got kidnapped.
That. Yeah, he stole her.
I would have done the exact same thing. Are you kidding me? Said if a black dude like Wax walks away with my girl, it's gonna be Starbucks.
Bro, I was running away.
Someone's getting called.
We was at the airport yesterday. We in the security line going through the pre-check. I don't know why Wax walked in front of this nice white couple. I don't know why he walked in front of them, but he did. But then I was like, damn, you just gonna cut in front of these people? The white guy goes, what I'm gonna do? White guy told me, what I'm gonna do?
I said this. I ain't gonna do that because his wife gave me the look. She was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "You got
I want no problems, white lady."
The wife like, I dare you. Yo, have you seen King Kong, motherfucker? All right, we take motherfuckers out like you out.
Son, second scariest person, Wax. First scariest person, white lady.
Yo, oh my
Nobody
gosh.
more.
I'm trying to tell
Nobody
you.
more frightening than
I'm
white
trying to tell
lady,
you,
bro.
I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't want no problems, man.
Whatever. Hey,
We don't need this.
all white
I ain't
lady
got
needs to show is help.
That's it.
You ain't got to do nothing.
Lady, quiet. Lady, quiet. What you doing? Lady, quiet.
Famous last words from a white woman. Are you threatening me?
Whoa! Whoa! You got to slow
That's
down.
like Wax. Is that your dick? You got your dick out? What you mean?
A scorned white lady is a gun, bro. A scorned white lady is a gun.
I loaded 4 or 5,
Yes,
bro.
that's it.
100%.
Chill out. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody need to put the safety back on,
I'm
white
trying
lady.
to tell this guy, he pulling the fucking trigger.
Yo, we got a white lady on the line right now.
He's
It's
pulling the
scary.
trigger, man.
That's why he's scared.
Slow down.
He's scared because he know he got him a white girl that he's broken her heart.
Oh.
He don't know how she gonna react.
No, we all know how they react.
But that's what we ain't got no time for nothing. I don't want no problems with anything.
Oh, time-
Everybody slow down.
Oh, by the way, time's up.
What you mean?
By the way,
He's up to something.
By the way,
He's been up to something.
time's up. All right. All I'm asking this young woman to do is reach out.
Yo, listen.
You don't have to be a secret anymore.
To me or Charlotte,
That's
reach
all.
out.
I'm
That's
telling
it.
you, listen, do not do that.
Let us mediate this situation.
No, you ain't
We don't even
got
got to do it on the podcast. We can do it in real life. That's real conversation.
They're going to bring it on the show.
No, we're not.
And they're
Why would
going
you
to
even say that?
Because that's what y'all do.
We
Chill
do?
out.
If she wants to come on the show, we're not going to stop her from expressing it.
Yeah, this is a platform
She's a loaded
for
gun.
free speech.
A
This is
loaded
gun.
who we
Tell a
gonna
white
say
woman
no?
what she can't do.
A loaded
Who
gun.
am I to tell a white woman what she can't
Shotgun
do?
shells, baby. Listen,
I'm just saying,
listen, at the end of the day, for real, I don't want no problems.
Oh, you got him though.
For what?
I don't know.
You got a
You-
lot to do with this, man.
No, I
you don't
don't.
understand.
No,
I
I
hear you
don't.
so much. Charlamagne don't lie.
How?
What the
I don't
fuck
know her.
You mean Charlamagne don't lie?
I don't know. I've never talked to her. How does she know I don't lie?
Always
You know,
gotta
we could
hear.
clarify his story if he would just have a conversation. Then he wouldn't have to say fake things.
Let me know who this. I need to know
All
who
right,
you
so
are.
that's all he want to do is say fake things, just bait it out there. She's like, no, it didn't happen like that. It happened like this. Like, slow down, chill
Truth be
out.
told, I need to know if you really exist because this could be like a ploy that Wax uses to get more
to
pussy.
distract.
Oh man, because he tells this sob story to
I
so
got
many
this
different
white girl,
girls,
and then all
they
of a sudden-
fall for it. These girls like, let me take care of you, baby. You don't need that, and you're like, oh, listen. Wax has probably gotten so much black pussy this year.
That's what I'm saying. He's
my
using it to get black
gosh,
chicks.
He was in the
this guy
Dominicans
is
and all kinds of stuff.
fucking Crazy.
What? Because black women are the saviors. They like to repair broken men.
Yeah,
they like
yeah,
to save us, lift us up.
nurturers,
They be
man.
wasting. By the way, y'all be wasting y'all time. You know, God bless y'all. Us men don't deserve it. So Wax takes advantage of it. Oh, I got this white girl.
No,
She
no,
does
this
me
is me
wrong,
right now.
This and that. Yada yada yada. So the black women are like, I got you, baby. Let me hold you down.
Damn.
This and that.
That's fucked up.
You should be
You gonna
ashamed
just
of
use
yourself.
black
Chill out,
women
man.
like
don't
that,
do it.
bro.
Don't do me like that. That's not true. Black woman, you know I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. Word up. I love everybody. I just
Who do you love the most, though?
whoever treat me good.
Black women or white women?
Whoever treat me good.
So
That's it.
you love white women equal to black women?
Listen to me.
That's what you sound like
Andrew
you're saying.
Schulz. Didn't I save your life?
That's true.
Your brother was out there whooping your ass, and I came out there and saved you. You gonna throw me under the motherfucking
You did save.
bus?
You did
I
save.
Sibling rivalry.
I'm just saying. You did save.
Fight with your brother. That don't mean nothing.
No, he's whooping his ass.
No, he was not whooping my ass. Get
whooping
the fuck
your
out of
ass.
here,
You was
bro.
running.
Hell yeah, I was running. This guy's crazy. I'm
By the way, I
crazy
respect
moment.
that. I respect that.
Yo, I can't
respect
want to
that.
fight my brother when he don't even know
smart.
what's going on.
By the way, that's smart because that's the type of shit get you killed. That's my brother. You know what I mean? He'll be like, no, crazy is crazy in whatever form it comes in.
gotta
I'm
figure
getting
it
the
out.
fuck away
Think
from
about
this shit.
we've been on the podcast a couple times where he came at me. Both times I just grabbed him and
Amazing.
I stopped him. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fight
yeah,
for what? What do I get? I'm fighting somebody who's going through a hard time. He don't even know why he's fighting me. You in your situation, she's sane,
Yes.
and so are you.
She's not suffering from no mental illness.
No, listen, I get it. It's okay. I just don't
Listen,
want no
all I'm
problems,
asking
man.
you, please,
She just
please,
wants love.
hit us
Why
up.
don't
Do we
y'all
have an
just
email?
chill
Does
out,
Dwayne have
man.
an
But
email?
listen to me.
Hit us up, man.
Chill out, man. Because listen, if somebody's hurt, don't.
You
play
hurt her.
around. How did I hurt her?
I want to repair the damage that Wax has done.
I think
Because
that's fair.
listen, I'm sure there's a lot of relationships out there that y'all not on the same page. Don't try to make it be on the same page. If you don't like that motherfucker, leave. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the man or woman.
After 2 years, and by the way, he knows the dates. He told
This
me.
guy slides so much,
He
man.
told me for like a
What is
few
wrong
months
with
ago.
him?
It was like 18 months. Yesterday we in the restaurant. He was like 2 years.
18 months.
Yo.
I'm lying?
This guy.
Yo.
is really
Am I
crazy,
lying?
man.
You could have had multiple kids in that amount of
Am I
time,
lying?
bro.
He been
What
on the
the
whole
heck?
plane. So when we went on the plane, that long flight, you did all this. on
I'm
the plane,
tired of
man.
this shit. We gotta-
He been thinking
Yo,
about this
he
shit.
don't like not knowing, bro.
That's all I want to
Oh
know.
my God!
Can I know what the
But
deal
that's
is?
what he do. He goes places and just starts swinging. He goes in different places we go and swing and just says anything and don't know who's who. He don't know who's who. And then I got girls coming to me crying. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, you're a dog. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Next thing I know, he's in there just still talking.
I don't know. I don't
Wax
know.
got mad pussy this weekend. We went to Wax fucking 3-4 girl. I'm like, what the fuck are you in there doing?
First
yo?
of all, I'm not volunteering this information.
Yes, you do.
The women are running up on me asking me shit like, is Wax behaving? Of course that nigga not behaving. I can't lie. What you want me to lie to you and say, yes, he's doing great out here. He's got one girl, he's faithful. You know what I mean? What do I look like? Why do I gotta lie?
Like, to hold me down.
Yo,
to
that is
something.
true, yo. Stop
come
making
on.
your friends sin.
Why I gotta lie? I don't
Why
know.
he gotta go to hell too? Because you fucked up.
If you telling me you don't
listen.
care about these girls, it shouldn't matter.
There we go.
It's not that I don't care about them. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings at the end of the
So
day.
then don't hurt him.
If I'm not in a committed relationship, listen, if your boyfriend don't got a ring on your finger, he don't really love you, man. That's fucked up. So if you go get a motherfucking ring on your finger, girl,
You
so he can
just
claim
shitting
you.
on every girl
hey,
you
bro,
fucking.
listen, boy, you better put a
You
ring on your
just
finger. You want her,
shitting on
and guess
every
what?
girl
And I'm
you
gonna help the
fucking.
girls out. If he don't hurry put a ring on your finger, you get to go fuck who you want to fuck.
So fuck all your
Now.
pussy now. You just said fuck all your pussy.
Hey, listen, if y'all want to leave me. I ain't put a ring on your finger now.
This motherfucker just hit us with a Beyonce. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. If you like it, then you better
Listen,
put a
girl,
ring
and
on
you
it.
go ahead and threaten him. Go sit there and say you gonna fuck the weed man. I bet you go ahead and put a ring on your finger.
Well, you about to get a bunch of texts that say I'm fucking the weed man right now.
Hot. I don't mind that shit. Go ahead. I want to be single. I want to clear my mind. I want to be good.
Oh, shut up. Oh my
I'm
God.
about to start going to therapy, man. I told you, ask Paige.
Oh,
I told you.
Yo, who
I'm
you
going
trying
to
to fuck?
therapy,
You
man.
really trying to fuck Zuri, huh?
Yep.
Cause I don't know who you this
What's
new
up,
me,
Zuri? What's up,
new year,
girl?
new me shit you on. Like, I'm vegan. I'm gonna go to therapy. I'm gonna be celibate. The motherfucker just throwing out everything that betters people.
Everybody who try to better themselves, them the type of things they do. Therapy, vegan. They stop
He
having
said he
sex.
gonna get a cleanse.
No, I didn't.
He said he gonna start douching. I think you know what douching is?
No.
God, it's so crazy, man.
Vagisil. What? That's a cream they put on. They got it in all the girls' fucking cabinets. What the fuck is that anyway?
It's almost 1 o'clock. Let's put this up for the people, man. Anything else?
Vagisil.
Oh, I've been listening to that what's it called? That Cardi album.
It's dope
I
album.
think it's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's dope.
Dope album.
I think it's so good. It's rare that like women can say things about being a woman, but it's said in a way where like I relate to the energy behind it.
Yeah, when she says only real shit comes out my mouth and only real niggas go in it. Now, I'm not doing that, but I
you almost want to
understand
say it, like
the sentiment. I get it.
Yeah.
I like that energy.
There's
You know what
another
I'm saying?
line in it.
I like
Fuck,
the
I'm
beats.
not thinking about it, but there's another line. It's just so cocky and confident. What was the line? I like dudes that go to in and out of prison.
Oh yeah, I like dudes that go in and out of jail. I got all my homegirls from South Carolina love that line.
What's the line before it?
I forgot how she worded it, but she was like, I like dudes that been in and out of jail. I forgot how she worded it, but yeah.
Dude, there's a couple, and it's super autobiographical. I think this album, and I'm interested in your take on it as far as branding goes, because I think you're really great at branding, but she tells you who she is in a way that is so like likable, but it's also entertaining because the beats are good.
It's Cardi.
It's Cardi, but it's not. It's so
Cardi.
autobiographical. It's just, hey, here's who the fuck I am. Here are the things you like about me.
That's Cardi. Cardi is authentic. She's honest. She doesn't try to pretend to be anything but who she is.
Period.
And all she did was convey it through some music. And some good music. Some music that we fuck with.
Good beats.
You know what I'm saying? I used to script at Sue's. My school was right across from Sue's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said script, not fuck. Don't get it confused. Like, you know, they gave me two options, script and a lose. Like, be you out? Peace, man. She listen, that album is Cardi.
Okay, word.
I respect it. Like, Cardi didn't try to do too much. And that's why I don't even like everybody coming at her with the ghostwriting shit. Cardi's an entertainer.
Yeah, that's it.
So she's reached a level of success where now we're starting to pick at her.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Of course. Oh, yeah,
nobody
yeah,
gave a fuck
yeah.
before, and all of a sudden she got a number one
Nobody
album. And it's
cares.
like she don't even
Nobody
write.
cares.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Of course.
Why is it we can't build people up and let them fucking
They're too
be,
high,
bro?
they gotta bring
Why
them
we
down.
build them up to bring them down? It make no sense.
And everybody
That
says
happens.
this shit about, Nicki used to give Nicki flack for ghostwriting. No, I didn't. I never gave a fuck. Show me a time where I was like, Nicki don't write her rhymes. I don't give a fuck.
Do you think it's over for Nicki?
Nah, I don't think it's over for Nicki. I think that
I think you're talented.
I like Chun-Li. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't know what the fuck Laura Bancroft means.
Here's something I was
have no
thinking
idea
about.
what that line
Here's
means.
something I think about Nicki, right? Like, I think Cardi is kind of the Nicki energy without the. I think Nicki has like a little bit of vibe about her, but I think what's amazing about Cardi is she's unapologetically herself, and we're attached to that. And Nicki keeps giving us characters,
That's a fact.
and I can latch on to
Cardi.
someone's confidence and insecurity. Like Beyonce telling us about getting cheated on that shit. It was like, you could dig your fucking nails in that.
Yeah.
Like, this is a real person.
Yeah.
When you see real next to character,
Yeah.
Yeah, you want real.
real
all day.
exposes
All day.
character
Yeah.
every
All day.
single time.
I didn't like that. I didn't like the Zane Lowe interview she did because
I didn't see
when
it.
she said, like, imagine me talking to somebody like this. If I say somebody of my stature, you know, if I did a song with someone of her stature, and they should be showing me more love.
Corny.
I didn't feel like the love that.
If you act like that, ever act like that, I'm like, yo, you whack as hell.
Word is
What the
born.
hell is wrong
I'm
with
just
you?
saying,
Like,
it's, you could be like that when you're the only one in the game, but now there's another one in the game, and she's nice. It's like, why do I got to deal with that?
That's why I said she was petty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I called that being petty. Like that was super petty. Like you're talking down to someone. Like you're not like what I didn't understand that train of thought. You know what I mean? Like I didn't understand that. And I'm not even gonna call it delusion, but just when you make that statement, someone of my stature, and do it a record with someone of their stature, I'd be super excited. I'd be showing much more
Appreciation, love, yeah.
If I was to say that about anybody, somebody on a podcast, a blogger or somebody, y'all be like, oh, fuck Charlamagne getting big-headed, yada, yada, yada. So it shouldn't be cool for her to speak like that. And plus, I just don't like that
energy.
That energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
But
I
she
just don't
has
like
that in her, and I think it was okay. It's like when you have a restaurant in town, and that's the only restaurant. It's like, yeah, you put up with the food, but when a new restaurant opens up and the service is great, and the beats are still the same, you're like, I might just go to that new restaurant.
Yeah.
They
They
treat
treat
me a
me
little
better.
bit nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a problem with her defending, the fact that the motorsport verse, but which is still weird to me because, if you say in the motorsport verse, she said, if Cardi's the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi. Nick Lombardi was the general manager, the executive,
The coach.
the person in
the coach.
charge.
Yeah, big dog.
You're just the
The
QB.
Lombardi trophy
The
is
Lombardi
what-
trophy in the Super Bowl is
Yeah.
named after him.
Yeah.
You're the QB. That's not a flattering line. So I don't know if Cardi really did ask her to change it or whatnot, but what's wrong with that? We act like we've never seen that before in hip-hop. When Cannabis and LL Cool J did a song together, LL thought Cannabis was getting at him, so LL asked Cannabis
Yeah.
to change a motherfucking line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Cannabis changed the line. Like I don't see the issue with none of that. Like, if there was a line in the song that you thought was sunning me or wasn't flattering me in some way, why would you get on a record anyway?
And do it in the first place.
Exactly.
You shit on someone on the same
You
record.
shit on me on the record.
Because you feel insecure. You see someone coming for your spot, and you
But
want
I ain't
to
mad at
take a
that.
shot
That's
at
just
them.
competitive. I ain't mad at that.
I'm fine with competitive. I'm just trying to explain like why I think we're so drawn to Cardi and why we're not so much anymore with
But it's
Nicki.
hard to say. You can't say that with Nicki, though, because Nicki still got a fan base. Nicki put out Chun-Li and Barbie things, and people fuck with it.
She's incredibly talented. I'm not saying she's not talented.
And I like Chun-Li. I just don't know what the fuck Laura Bencroft mean.
I don't know what any of these.
Laura Bencroft.
Wait.
Laura,
Oh, no,
Laura
no.
Croft is the woman from Tomb Raider. But what does it mean when you say Laura Bencroft?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I have no idea.
All I'm trying to say is like at least in comedy, and I've noticed this, right? Like when you see a bunch of comics on a show, right? And there's a comic that he's pretty funny, but you don't feel like he's his true self.
Yeah.
And then you see someone like, Patrice O'Neal go up,
Beast.
who's like undeniably themselves.
Peace.
And then you see someone go up after, and they're just not. They don't
It's a
know
character.
who
I know.
their
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
It's exposed by the realness
100%.
of Patrice, right? It's even hard to laugh because you're like, I know you're putting on shtick.
Yeah.
And I think that might be what's happening right now. This is Nicki maybe a better rapper? Does she have better bars
Absolutely.
than Cardi?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But as we know, rap isn't just about bars. Or Jay
No.
Electronica would be the
Entertainment
biggest
right now.
fucking rapper out. Like
I think Nicki's a better rapper, but Cardi's making better songs right now.
Yes.
Right now. That
Entertaining
album,
us
she got
more.
better songs on that album than Nicki has put out in a while.
and yeah, it's like I think Kaz even said it. Like, is Cardi Sinatra? I always call Duval Sinatra because I think Duval's bigger than the art form that he's in. Like I think Duval as a persona is just,
I think Kanye is like that.
and Kanye you could argue the same way. But you know how like Sinatra, he wasn't the best singer. He didn't write any of his own songs, but we just love Sinatra so much that we went to go see him.
We love Cardi.
And I think we love Cardi so much. We're like,
It's her.
oh, this is, all right, you do music, I fuck with you with music.
We love Cardi in any form. We love Cardi if she's doing music. We love Cardi if she's on
Instagram.
Ellen.
Hood.
We love Cardi if she's hosting Fallon. We love if she's on the gram. Same reason we love Tiffany. We watch Tiffany anywhere because we know
Yeah.
the illest thing in the world is to watch people like that be themselves in places that they quote unquote shouldn't be.
Fish out of
peace.
water.
Or wouldn't have
Peace.
been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Cardi on Ellen.
Yeah.
Hot.
Showing motherfuckers her videos from Coachella where she twerking her pussy and saying, I was just showing motherfuckers how I got pregnant. I love that shit, man. Like, we love that shit, you know?
Word up.
And what like I said this some months ago, what you about to witness because of Cardi B, because of Tiffany Haddish,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of motherfuckers fake being real.
Yeah.
You about to see a whole lot of fake being real. And the realness
He'll
is
get
going to be
locked up.
confused with ratchet.
Yes.
The same way how
locked
back
up.
in the day we used to confuse real with criminal.
Yeah.
A motherfucker that was doing criminal shit we would say was real.
That's
Now
not my
you're
mom.
gonna
I'm
think you
real.
have to do
Okay.
shit.
You're going to have to be ratchet
to be real.
to be real. Exactly.
yes,
Instead of just being your
yes.
motherfucking self,
Sometimes
whatever that
yourself
may be.
ain't fucking ratchet. Sometimes yourself ain't an asshole.
You don't know how to be
Sometimes
like
yourself
that.
is nice.
Honest is saying, yo, I'm going to therapy every Friday at 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Honest is saying that, yo, this shit hurt my feelings. Like, that's just honest. Like, be honest about shit.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
might
mean?
need therapy.
And by the way, I'm not mad at Nicki for being her true, authentic self. If that's her
I don't know what that is.
What I'm saying, if in that Zane Lowe interview, if she really did, if she felt the way what she said she did
Right.
about Cardi and all of that, cool. You have every right to express that. And I have every right to say, you sound petty when you say things like somebody of my stature. If someone of her stature did a record with someone of my stature, I would be more excited and show more genuine love. You know what I mean? That's just weak. That's just weak. But they both can exist. And they both are existing. And that's just the way
But you want the
life
competitive.
goes.
I want to see them being competitive against each
To
other.
be honest with you, they don't even have to compete. It could be friendly competition. They could be doing records together. Like Nicki should have her arm around Cardi.
I know, but she's threatened by her. She's
Yeah,
threatened by her to the
and
point where
show
she can't
your true
love.
feelings, man. If you want to
Show
be
love,
competitive
man.
against that, go ahead and do it. I like to see the fight.
I do want to see more female rappers collaborating because I grew up in the 90s era where you see like MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, and Queen Latifah on I Want to Be Down remix. Or you see Ladies Night with Missy and Angie Martinez and
This
Left
is
Eye and
lady.
the Brat and Little Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like to see more women collaborating with each other. Like that's dope, especially right now because you got like Cardi B, you got Nicki, you got Tank,
Remy.
you got Rhapsody, you got Tokyo Jets. You got some dope. You got Azalea Banks. You got some dope ass rappers out here. I don't even like to call them female rappers because
So let 'em compete.
I fuck with all of them on some real rap shit. I listen to Rhapsody. By the way, this was an ill moment for me. I still get excited about shit like this. I'm watching The Rapture on Netflix, which is this show about hip hop artists, and I'm watching Rhapsody's episode. And I'm like, yo, because I fuck with Rhapsody. Like, she's phenomenal. Like, we should be talking about Rhapsody the way we talk about Kendrick and the way we talk about Cole and Drake and them. She's that phenomenal. And her album Layla's Wisdom is that good. And I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo, Rhapsody's so goddamn dope. And then I pop up on this shit. Like, I didn't know I was on the motherfucker, but it was clips from the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's what's up. Because I be championing her.
It's proof that you had her back.
Yeah. And I felt good to be a part of that episode because I appreciate her that much. You know what I mean? Same way when, Cardi's up at TRL and they're like, yo, we want you to surprise her by pushing out her cake. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because I fuck with them and been fucking with them for a minute. You know what I mean? And they weren't who they are now. So that's dope. The motherfucking see. So I still appreciate being a part of those moments, man. But we are in a very good time when it comes to like rappers of another sex.
Yo, so we had a guy on before, I forget his name, but we had a couple guys. They were managers. Jeter, is that one of his name?
Jason Jeter.
Jason
Jeter and Amir, my guys.
Yeah, Jason and Amir. And one of the points they made was that there's only enough room for one female rapper at a time.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Tink put out her own EP. Independent.
I think what they meant was like superstar rapper. Like,
I don't believe that.
You think it's possible for there to be two?
Bro, Nicki's doing SNL in 2 weeks.
Is she?
Yeah, Nicki's performing on SNL in 2 weeks.
That's interesting.
And Tina Fey's hosted. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
She'd be smart if she did some sketches, because I feel like what you said about Cardi, you can see her on any platform and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because we don't know Nicki's true personality because she's given us these like characters, I don't have the same interest in seeing her in these different environments.
That's funny though, because Nicki was the character person. She did sketches when she did SNL before.
But she was funny, and I think she's a good actress.
Yeah, she went.
But I just don't. Yeah, she's a performing arts, right? But I just don't know who she is, the person to go watch her. So I think she relies more heavily on the music, whereas Cardi, even if Cardi's album flopped, we still love watching Cardi.
That's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point. I haven't thought about that, but like we haven't seen Nicki the person in a while.
Like who is Nicki? I want to know. Like, is she charitable? Is she not charitable? Like, what?
We don't know what she's going
dogs?
through.
Like,
we know how Cardi gonna act in those shows. We know exactly what she.
Think about how much we know about all three of us on this show.
Yeah.
Like we know like intimate, fucked up details, even to like a funny point about your life, but all of our lives, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does Cardi have an animal that she likes? Like I don't know. Like
I don't know.
Does she live in the suburbs? Does she live in the city?
No, Nicki lives in. Oh, you talking about Nicki?
Yeah, not Cardi.
Nicki.
Sorry, Nicki.
Nicki.
Like where does what is her life? Like if you don't give us your life, the music got to be fire.
Michael Jackson fire.
And guess what? We don't know what your life is like, so we don't know what Laura Ben Croft means. like maybe that's a hidden code for something going on in your life. Because I don't know why Laura Ben Croft.
Sound like a rich white lady.
Can anybody tell me why Laura Ben Croft?
Yo,
I'm like, because I'm thinking, the only way to explain it is this. Laura Croft married somebody else with the last name Croft. So when that guy tries to say to her, I gave you my last name, nigga, Laura Ben Croft.
No, but it probably was already her last name.
Is Laura Bancroft, like, is that a famous person? Let me look.
Laura Croft is from Tomb Raider.
Yeah, but maybe Bancroft is a famous, like, rich person.
That's probably was already her last name.
That still
when they got married.
Like, I don't know. That wouldn't make some sense.
It's 3 words, Laura Bancroft or
saying,
Laura Bancroft.
It sounded like she's saying Laura Ben Croft.
That's been her last name.
I mean, I don't fucking know. This shit is crazy.
That sound right. Okay. Now I get it. That's what it is.
What? Laura Bancroft.
It's already been her last name, and then she married. Like, if a girl last name is already Smith, and then she married me.
That don't make no sense because Nicki's last name ain't Croft.
Oh, it's not?
I'm not. Y'all confused.
How you know
I don't
his
feel
last
like being
name
confused.
Croft?
Today's 420. Okay, I'm already confused enough.
Yeah, shout to some weed, bro.
Listen, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
so we can smoke.
Hey, man, sorry for the episode being late, man. I appreciate you guys. But we got a Brilliant Idiots live May 19th. May 19th at the Sony Hall, the brand new Sony Hall. We're popping it off. A podcast. That's going to be us that jump off that new venue here in New York City. So I'm super excited about that. But we'll give you all the dates. Anything else?
I got a book signing next week, Wednesday, April 25th at 12:30 p.m. All right, next Wednesday, I'm signing copies of my paperback. The paperback comes out next week, April 24th. So I'll be at the Barnes & Noble's 5th Avenue signing copies of the paperback of Black Privilege at 12:30 p.m. So if you if you got a hardcover or you got a paperback you want to send to somebody in jail, or you just want to have a paperback to keep it, I don't know what the point of paperbacks is. I really don't. But if you want, if you
motherfuckers is cheap, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, you can come get a cheap ass paperback. 12:30 p.m. next next Wednesday at the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue. I'll be there signing copies, okay?
Yeah.
As always, if you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by Blue. Blue, who introduced vaping to the world, is now introducing My Blue. My Blue gives you all the satisfaction with none of the hassle. 20 minutes to charge and you're set all day. Just click and go. For a limited time, Blue is letting you try their new My Blue starter kit for just $1. But hurry, this won't last long. Go to myblu.com today to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Peace.